Hello, everyone. We're live. Oh, I forgot what we were doing. Go, Chel!
Hi everyone! Welcome to Waterdeep Resurfaced. I'm your DM. What am I? A bronze dragon. I didn't really prepare this. I'm so sorry. I'm curious. I'm inquisitive. I have a strong sense of justice, and I like to explore the depths of the sea. Would you like to go to announcements, Victoria?
Yes, I would, because I am a lone scale of a bronze dragonborn, hopefully making its way into the hands of 5 adventurers very soon. But first, let me tell you about some cool stuff that you can add to your horde. The first of which is our sponsors, Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard Castle Games. Little Dragon Corp is a Canadian dice company that supplies all kinds of cool tabletop gear. You can check out their Twitter at LittleDragonCo1 to stay updated on all their awesome products, and you can use the coupon code PROBONUS when you head over to littledragoncorp.com and you'll get 10% off of your order. Cardboard Castle Games is a lovely game store local to the Evans, Georgia area. Please give them your patronage if you find yourself there, or just check them out online if you're not there. And speaking of our sponsors, they will be providing some really awesome giveaway goodies for Probo's 4th birthday weekend. So from July 18th to the 24th, you can come and check out some really awesome special, one-shot content. We're going to be giving away all kinds of stuff. There's going to be, Alien RPG. It's literally going to be a big old party. So come check it out, and maybe you'll win some stuff. I don't know. Moving on. Don't forget to check out our other games. The schedule should be posted below the Twitch video feed. We stream every day here at Probo. We have games for several of the major published modules, as well as some homebrew games. Some of our games even feature systems other than 5th edition entirely, so hopefully we've got something up your alley. We also have a community Discord with public channels now, so there should be a Discord banner button, or you can do the Twitch command for Discord, and if you join that, you can get some information on subscriber games. So if you subscribe to our Twitch, then you can, you could join to run a game. Or to play in a game run by people with Probo. So check it out. And also, thanks Adrian von Ziegler for some of the music that we use here on Wednesdays. Adrian von Ziegler is a very talented composer, and he's got great content usage rules. So check out his YouTube and his Patreon, and please support him if you can. Kristy, MysticHour?
Maybe we're in a historic BC heat wave right now, so the odds of me streaming tomorrow at our usual MysticHour time is probably not going to happen, but I'm hoping to actually stream later in the evening when it's cooled down and I don't risk bricking my laptop. So just stay updated on Discord, and I will update you on the actual schedule, but I will try my best to be maybe doing a late night MysticHour stream tomorrow.
Awesome. Does anyone have anything else?
I love you.
I love you too.
Okay. Then we can move into a recap.
I know everything that happened. The party having returned to Waterdeep, and you two both went for drinks at the same time. I don't know why I caught that. The party returned to Waterdeep and had some very snappy, quick encounters with both Jarlaxle, head of the Brigandareth, as well as setting up a meeting with the Open Lord of Waterdeep herself, Lariel Silverhand. We actually opened up last game in the middle of negotiations with Lariel to secure not only these hidden dragons in the name of the city of Waterdeep, but to also sort of help work alongside the city to see if this devil threat, this this threat of an incursion from a cult of Asmodeus was actually happening and sort of quell it if necessary. There were a couple numbers thrown around. Lariel said, we'll open it back up to discussion soon, and offered us seats on what would be newly formed committee to help sort of dictate where this coin would go. Having been sort of accepted with that, the party finally was able to return home to the Three of Cups, with new additions, Frey and Mico, introducing them to not only our staff, but also just the business in general. Mico being offered a job on the spot to work as a runner for some of our nightly services. And we got to actually just run our business, which was really, really great. Everyone, Frey got to sort of just enjoy it as a patron. The rest of us sort of all doing our little jobs. And the party making plans to go into the docks to encounter a young bronze dragon that may or may not be hiding in a shipwreck just outside of the scope of the city. As we know that we need a bronze dragon scale as our second key to open the vault of the hidden dragons. In other news, Nova, the possessor of the Stone of Dolor currently, asked for a personal insight casting legend lore on her deck, and she was given a little bit of prophecy, I think would be safe to say, that there are deific forces at work within her life. And that was a very interesting and startling revelation. With everything calm for the moment, with the looming threats of factions and a party for a young pair of twins of the Castellanter family on the horizon, the party went to sleep with thoughts of speaking with a dragon fresh on their mind for the next morning. And that is where we find ourselves, making our way towards the docks.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's what's happening? You guys are going to the Waterdeep docks?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Okay. It's easy enough for you guys to make your way at least near where Liara's ship docked, because that's kind of close to where you were able to see this glint of a dragon underneath the water of the harbor, Mico. When you arrive, what are you guys doing? You are muted, my love.
I know Mico is like gathering everyone around, like on the the coast near the water.
Mm-hmm.
And Mico would like turn to them and put his hands on his hips, and he'll be like, "All right, so I've never actually helped anyone breathe underwater before, so this is new for me, and hopefully it goes great. I'm just gonna wing it, and it'll be a-okay."
Has bad things ever happened when you wing it with your magic? See, the silence and the fact that you didn't immediately say, "No, sir, nothing bad has ever happened."
See, and Mico will move on, and he'll take his umbrella, and he draws one large circle in the ground, and then he goes off into 4 other splits and draws 4 smaller circles, and then he gestures at everyone, and he goes, "Sit down, right in there."
I sit. Kind of just exchanging glances with Sir, like, uh-oh.
I sit.
I mean, what's the worst that happened?
we're on the beach, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I start to take off my clothes because I do not want them wet.
Oh no.
I have swimming like shorts on because I knew we were going to be going swimming.
That's fair.
You know,
Yeah.
this is fair. You know what? This is a take off my boots sort of scenario. I'll place them outside of the circle. Don't want to know what happens if I leave boots on their own inside this circle. Maybe my boots can breathe water. I don't know.
Maybe my boots can breathe water.
They become hydrophobic boots. They become vessies.
When everyone is settled, Mico will just sort of like sit down in the big middle circle and he will pull out the reed that he got earlier, like the day before, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And he sort of like holds it in his hand and he'll just start like concentrating energy. And so he just kind of creates like a sort of model of the planet around it and then just sits and goes silent for 10 minutes while he ritual casts water breathing.
And what does it look like when you finally make that the casting of that spell?
Basically at the end of it, it's like he's holding it, and then he just slaps his hand shut and a big sort of like, for like half a second, it's just like these bubbles appear around everyone's head and then disappear, like fade away. And when you stick your tongue out, it tastes salty. Why are you doing that?
Oh. It's just, it's sort of like, I don't know.
I think it worked. I'm about 75% sure it worked.
Here, I'll go try it out.
I thought you could breathe anyway.
I don't need to breathe. Big difference.
Is it?
Yes. One, I'll
It's
be
a
able to take in
big-
water and still breathe, like, and not actually. Well, I guess it doesn't.
Well, how
Yeah,
will
maybe
you
someone
know?
else should check. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll know. And he'll just get up and he'll run over and just he'll just splash into the water and then just shove his face underneath.
Wait, are we sitting like
You
on
can
the
breathe.
docks or are we on the beach?
On the beach,
On
yeah.
the beach in the sand.
Oh, I run in after Mico.
Oh yeah, he just like he keeps his head there for like
Okay.
a couple seconds and then just pulls his head out. It worked.
Okay, I'll go
Okay.
after them.
He just sort of like,
It's
yeah,
fine.
I got my boots off, so he like, I don't know, like rolls up his pant leg a little bit, and he's like, cold. I mean, it's almost winter, so it's getting kind of chilly. Okay.
Cold. You are in fall.
And then he gets to waist and he's like, ooh, ooh.
I know that feeling.
Just like you've been
Come on,
punched
big
in the
baby, it's
chest.
not
You're like,
that bad.
"Ooh."
All right, so Mico, about how far out did you see what you saw?
It is kind of salty.
Mico.
How far out?
You had seen it when you guys were waiting to be able to dock. You had kind of been waiting on standby, so I would say roughly 100 to 200 feet away.
Roughly 100 to 200 feet away.
All right.
Alright.
I now get to actually figure out if I know how to swim. Realize that has never come up.
On the bright side, there is
Oh,
no penalty for failure.
Wonderful. That's very true. I suppose I could just walk on the bottom if I really need to. Let's go.
Also, I believe this is the first time that you've seen Frey without a shirt on. So anybody that would look at his back has a relatively large tattoo on his back that goes up his spine and out to his shoulder blades onto the back. And it's basically of two intertwined snakes that make kind of like a DNA spiral, and then each
Ooh.
head splits off to each shoulder, and their heads are back on these like shoulder blades.
Oh, like the
The
health.
medicine, the health,
medicine.
yeah, the medicine
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Isn't it called a caduceus?
The Caduceus.
Yeah.
Is it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what he has on his back.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I will not take my shirt off because I keep on remembering I have a giant tattoo of a gazer on my back in purple ink.
No, take your shirt off, King. Come on.
All my tattoos.
Let's start swimming out.
Splish, splish, splish.
Tallice had one of those
Splish,
cute, like, old-timey bathing suits that's, like, the one piece with, like, and, like, the little legs, and, and they're, like, striped, and she'll just run in. You know what? She has a swimming cap, too.
Did you?
you
You just came prepared.
She had this
love
bitch
it.
has, like, so many outfits. I feel like it makes sense that she would have a bathing suit.
Okay. Beneath the harbor, there's evidence of like a lot of like if crates had fallen off of ships, like broken crates on the seafloor, the contents of which have long rotted away or been washed away or picked clean. You see a lot of things like crab or like lobster traps. You actually even probably see individuals who are like going like hunting for clams and oysters and things of that nature. But other than the occasional sea life who swims pretty quickly away from you, you can make an uninterrupted beeline towards the ship that Mico can point out to you.
There it is.
You
I want to
can
see.
speak underwater.
Yeah. He goes, there it is. Oh, I can speak. There it is. Like I said, I saw movement in there earlier. And he's gonna look, squint to see if he can see anything as they're swimming up to it. You can all speak too.
I will help
Yeah.
you look.
Sir, you don't have to hold your breath. We can breathe underwater.
It's just instinctual. It's weird.
Okay.
Oh, is Sir swimming?
Yeah.
It's all instinctual.
Nova's kind of bouncing off the floor of the ocean because she doesn't really know how to swim. So she's like,
Okay.
What you find is there's a shipwreck. Are you going into the shipwreck?
I am seeing to see if I see anything moving inside of it before I decide to just swim in there.
Not immediately, no.
Okay.
okay.
I don't see anything yet, so I'm just going to
Where
slowly...
did you-
Just curious. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, around the ship did you see?
It was in the ship.
on
In
the
the
inside. Mhm.
Ooh,
Like a little-
okay. Okay. Go ahead, Frey.
Our plan here was to talk to this dragon, correct?
Hopefully.
Yes.
Does anybody know how to speak Draconic? Because what if
No.
they don't speak Common?
Yes, I do.
I have
Well, that's
Wait,
good.
what?
I have a spell that can make me do that.
I forgot I do.
Wait, what?
As long as someone can do it, that's all that matters.
Well, then,
I also know
You
deep
know-
speech for some reason.
I can recite the Draconic alphabet.
Oh, there you go.
That's sort of all I got. For some reason, even though Temperance explained multiple times that it is a language, it sort of skipped a beat in my head that dragons would probably speak it. Like, I sort of just didn't... Those connections didn't fire.
Would you like to speak to the dragon instead?
So,
Oh, I'm so laggy right now. Oh, am I here? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, we hear
Okay.
you.
Yeah,
Cool.
you're
My
fine.
my internet just got really bad for a second. I can make you speak to the dragon instead if you want. I can only do it to one person, but if you want to.
Oh, there she goes.
There she goes.
Hi.
Um,
Hello.
Hi.
I got the gist of what you were saying. Hello.
Hey.
I got the gist of what you were saying. I don't know what I would say to it. I don't know. You've always been good at making friends.
I know what I'd say to it.
Yes, but I feel
Or
like there are
maybe
certain
didn't
forces in the universe that are kind of like making me feel just like a little off today, and perhaps you would have quicker reaction times at talking to the dragon than I would.
You know, that's
Mm-hmm. Yep.
you know what? That's probably yeah. Okay,
Okay.
I'll try.
I
Or
take
I'll,
out.
I'll be back up.
I'm gonna do this now.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah.
We're getting it. We're piecing it together.
We're piecing it together.
Okay. I take out a piece of clay that is shaped like a ziggurat, but it's like a flower pot, and there's just like a little pink flower growing out of it, and I just boops her on the nose. The flower just like swishes and boops him on the nose, and now I cast tongues on him. So he can understand any spoken language that he hears.
Okay.
Did that go through?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got it.
Cool.
That was really cute.
Okay. I'm gonna feel different. I'll never, you cast so many spells on me, and most of the time I keep on expecting, like, I don't know, there to be a feeling, and there's just not.
In Sylvan, I say, I think you'll find that it's working just fine. He doesn't even know that it's different, does he?
I mean, I guess, maybe. But
I'll try and... Do you understand this? I'm saying in Draconic.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Sure. Magic. Love it. Let's go.
Yeah. I will take them even closer to the ship.
Okay.
I'm going to look around the outside and stuff as we're approaching. I think Mico's trying to get a feel of how dangerous the situation is. If anything, if there's maybe a lot of fish bones, or maybe of larger creatures, or scratch marks and stuff on the outside of the ship that would suggest that whatever is in it might be aggressive.
These scratch marks on the side of the ship, but not so much that it looks like the scratch marks are a result of an altercation. More like a very large creature is needing to put their claws on the outside of said ship in order to maneuver into it. Or reminiscent of scales scraping against the wood as the creature squeezes its way through. But not anything that would indicate to you that there was an altercation or that it might be aggressive.
Cool. As long as he doesn't see anything that sets off any alarm bells, he's just kind of chilling. Just go look for sort of entrance to peek in through, I suppose.
Okay. You can there's plenty of spaces on the ship that you can enter through. There's not a door so much as just parts of the ship that are broken enough for you to emerge and to kind of go into. I would say after you find a suitable place big enough for you to maneuver through and big enough for everyone to maneuver through, towards the other side of the ship, so the opposite way of the side of the ship that you're on, there is a huge disturbance in the water, as a huge, to you at least, huge, this is clearly a very young dragon, bronze dragon swims out of the other side of the ship with what appears to be some sort of box or crate in its mouth, and it begins to swim away.
Wait! Oh god, you're big.
It stops and it turns. It's got like a crate in its mouth and it's looking at you guys. Its eyes go kind of wide.
I say Draconic hello.
It opens its mouth to speak, and much in a way where you can tell it forgot that there was something in its mouth that it was carrying. So when it starts to speak, it falls out of its mouth, and it stops for a second and watches it kind of float to the ground, and then looks up again. Hello!
Hi.
Fancy meeting. Yeah. I can't understand that then.
Oh my god.
Is it speaking common or draconic?
Draconic.
Okay.
It's responding in kind.
Do you understand common?
Yes?
I looked at the rest of the group. It understands common.
Oh, awesome.
Fancy meeting you here. You're big. You're
And
cool. Dragon.
You dragon!
Underwater! Are you okay? Are you lost?
Oh no, we were looking for you.
For me? How did you know I was here?
I saw you when I came here.
Do you spend a lot of time underwater? Can you breathe underwater?
To a fish and then turns back. I mean, I can also breathe underwater now, but I didn't.
Fascinating.
I don't need to breathe.
Well, that's especially fascinating. Well, I'm just exploring. You're more than welcome to also explore. I'm not going to keep it to myself by any means.
No, I just wanted to make new friends.
What's your name?
Xylophone. Xylophone.
Xylophone.
I dropped my pen, cat.
Could you possibly spell that?
I
type it out for us?
I
Oh, did you?
tossed it in the chat.
Gotcha, thank you.
Zelifarn. Xylophone.
Where's my pen?
Answer.
Wonderful to meet you.
Yeah.
I'm Frey.
I'm
Mico.
Noah.
I'm Tallice.
Wow.
Am I allowed to come closer? I do not want to impede on your
To
personal
be allowed to
space.
come closer.
Cool. And he'll just start swimming his way over.
He will also begin to swim forward a little. He grabs onto the ship and kind of pulls himself down in the water and uses the ship to kind of perch himself in one spot.
How long have you been living here?
It's been quite some time now, I think. I've been kind of exploring the water around the coast because there's a lot of shipwrecks here, so I've been kind of looking for anything that's interesting and taking it back to my cave.
Pretty nice. You're basically right off the coast of a really big city.
Yeah, I can't really go any closer to it than this, though.
Yeah, I heard the lady was put up some enchantment to keep dragons away, which is kind of I don't know, prejudice if you ask me.
There are some really mean dragons, though, out there, I found, so it might be a good idea to just at least protect from the mean ones. But yeah, I can't get any closer than this, which kind of sucks because I can see another ship over there that I want to explore, but there's nothing that I can't really get into it.
Oh, I can.
Oh, how about, actually, we had a favor to ask you, but maybe we could do a trade?
What kind of favor?
Well, we're looking for just a scale of a bronze dragon. Just
A lot of those.
I figured. But we wouldn't want to give it to us for free, so if you can't reach that boat, we could go look at it for you.
If you want to do trade, I think I have something else that I would rather you do.
What's that?
That, and he looks towards the strange vehicle underneath the
Flagship of the Brigandaires.
Thank you. Yes.
Uh-oh.
I've been having my eye on that for quite some time, and I don't know what it is. And I was wondering if perhaps maybe, if you want to do a trade, I'll give you as many scales as you want. If you could go explore that and tell me what it is, send me information about it.
Oh, I kind of already have a little bit of information about it, sort of.
Okay, what is it?
I don't know what it is, but I know who it belongs to.
Well, that's a bit of information that I would definitely like. But I also want to know what it is, if you can maybe go and explore it a bit and then come back. I'd be happy to give you... You can have as many scales as you want. They're easy to get off. I just have to kind of scrape against the boat a little bit and they'll fall off.
You're not going to say that it's owned by, like, your friend Susie down the street, are you?
Yep, definitely my friend Susie. No, it belongs to Jarlaxle Bainray. And the Brigandaire, probably.
Probably.
Definitely Jarlaxle, though, because it's under... Do I know which of the boats it's under? Because I know there's Eyecatcher, Heartbreaker, and Hellraiser. Do I know if it's under a specific one?
Let me look.
I love and hate everything about this dude.
They're so good. They're so good. I love the ship names.
I need money to be able to buy.
It is underneath the Eyecatcher.
That ship's the Eyecatcher. It's part of a fleet of 3 ships that we travel all up and down the coast on. I never knew that was under there, though, until recently.
Well, if you're friends with the person, can't we just go ask them to let us look at the thing underneath the ship?
You know, considering that's the person that also came to our house and, like, definitely probably knew that I lied to his face, maybe not our first, or maybe not the first plan.
I thought that was JB.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, JB and Jarlaxle Bainray are one and the same. Surprise.
JB.
That's an awful sin.
We could just swim up to it right now.
Yeah, we could go look. It should be fine, right? Or do you think there's protections on it?
Zelafarn, have you tried to, like, touch it and gotten hurt at all?
I can't get any closer to it.
It's
too close to the city.
We can take a look.
Yeah.
The man who owns it is kind of scary.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Anything that's going to get you hurt or anything, I just want to know what it is.
He has a hat with a big feather on it.
He has 1 eye patch, but 2 eyes, and that doesn't make any sense.
I mean, you can own, like, 20 eye patches and have...
But if you have both of your eyes, you don't need any eye patches.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's just a fashion statement.
His entire being is a fashion statement.
So you just want us to see if we can figure out anything about it? That's all you want?
Yeah, I just want to know what it is, because it's shaped like a sea creature, but I don't think it is a sea creature. It's too shiny to be a sea creature, and not shiny in like a scale kind of way, shiny in like a metal kind of way.
Okay.
You're kind of shiny in a metal kind of way.
I am both. I'm shiny in a scale kind of way and shiny in a metal kind of way, because my scales are made of metal.
I wish my feathers were made of metal.
I bet you could make that happen if you wanted.
Would you like some
That
mayonnaise?
sounds amazing.
What's mayonnaise?
Or honey?
Tallice.
Have you had honey?
No, I don't. What's honey?
Oh, which one do I do?
Are you sure you...
Probably
I don't
honey.
know, honey underwater would be...
I would recommend honey out of the 2.
I would rather have honey underwater than, honestly,
Well, honey
mayonnaise underwater.
goes into tea, but you have to, like, stir it to get it to, like, mix in. So I feel like if I held the jug right above your mouth, I could pour the honey into your mouth.
Might be salty honey, but
It's something you eat.
Does it taste good then?
Yeah.
It's sweet.
Okay, I'll try it.
I swim over and I pour... Oh, wait, I take out my alchemy jug and I say honey.
Okay.
I don't know how this is gonna work. I pour the honey into the dragon's mouth.
Water.
He is a young dragon. So he is definitely not like 20, 30 feet long, like from nose to tail. I'd say as far as his size goes, he's probably about 10 feet long. So he's pretty big. He's big compared to you guys, but he's not big compared to dragons just in general. But you can pour it into his mouth, and he'll do like the dog with like peanut butter on the roof of his mouth thing.
Caspian. We need an example.
Yeah. But he'll stop and he'll like think about it. It's like, it's very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of sticky.
Yeah.
But it's good, I like it.
Cool.
Just like that.
Alright. Hey, let's go check it out. I think that's a fair trade.
My
Just
life is
information
really
for
amazing.
scales.
I think it's easy enough.
Yeah.
If you
Hopefully
can,
don't get too close.
yeah, and if you can figure out what it is, you can have some of my scales, and maybe I'll even let you take a peek into the chest that's in here. I don't know what's in it. I haven't opened it yet, but there's a chest in here that you might find interesting.
Okay. Let's
I can at least smell gold in it, at the very least.
Ooh.
You are
Smell
a very
gold?
You smell
good
gold?
deal.
Mhm.
That's cool.
I'm learning
That's
so
kinda
many
cool.
things today. My life has gotten really cool in the last few months.
I gotta say, I've been here for like a day, and I've already done more things here than I've done back at home, so.
Welcome to the Three of Cups, my friend.
Could we maybe just like float here and just vibe for like an hour? Because it would just be nice to like get some of my magic back, you
I'm
guys.
sorry that I took your magic, Tallice.
That's okay.
I'm still unsure how long my water breathing spell will last, so if we start drowning,
Is it 8 hours?
it's 24 hours, but Mico
Oh, okay.
is casting it for the first time.
If you all start drowning, I can help bring you to the surface.
So can I.
And our new
Oh,
friend.
that would be really nice.
Yeah, I don't mind sitting here for an hour. Before we
Do
head
you
out.
have any questions about the city? We can pass the time a little bit and then we'll go.
Questions, but if you want to tell me anything about the city, I'm more than willing to listen.
Is what we
Did you know that there's a person with tentacles on their face living under the city?
Like an octopus.
Yeah, sort of. But
Kinda.
like
Like an
as their
octopus,
head.
but walks on two legs.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
walk
octopus for the head.
on. Mm-hmm.
Double T.
Octopuses also walk on two legs. Did you know that? When we're on the ocean floor, they don't use all of their legs to move around. They use two legs to move around that are like their primary legs, and then the rest of them they use to propel them forward.
I didn't know that.
That's very good to know. This person though, they're like if I just had my body, but my head was an octopus, and my mouth,
okay, I
my
understand.
mouth was the tentacles.
I see. I understand now. I was just sort of picturing a very very large octopus like walking around with two legs on the surface, and I wouldn't imagine how that would work because they wouldn't be able to breathe because that's not in the water.
It would be much nicer if that were the case, because this person is
Yeah.
a little scary.
Maybe a nicer fact. The people in this city, it's different than other cities. They have special little carts that is like a cart on top of a cart. He always just defaults to telling people about drays, I swear to God. A cart on top of a cart, and all of the people pile in it, and it takes them all.
I've been able to watch and see just like regular carts that people use to like unload the big ships and everything like that, but I've never seen one of those.
They're big. They're double stacked.
I'd like to be able to go into the city one day, but I don't think that that's ever going to happen.
Have you ever been to another city? Maybe you could go into like Baldur's Gate.
Where's Baldur's Gate?
South.
Ow.
Along the, it's still on the coast. Slightly like there's a channel, a river
I could make a map, but we're underwater, and I'm not sure the paper would
Yeah, and
last very well.
I was gonna offer a tarot reading, but actually, probably bringing out my cards underwater is a bad idea.
It would take like... Didn't it take like five days for the ships to sail?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
one of
I
these...
think so?
Yeah, one of the boats takes like 5 days to get there.
That's not very long. I haven't really been south. I was born in near some islands that way, and he kind of points west out from the coast. I've only sort of been away from my mother and father for just a short period of time, so.
How long?
I don't really keep track of the time. I think it's probably close to around 40 or 50 years for you. Is that how you keep track of time? And I think it's about that amount of time.
Okay.
And how long have you been here? In your ship? In your cave?
Like 5 years or so?
Oh, really? Not long.
It's not that long at all.
No, it's not very long at all.
Can I ask a quick out-of-character question that I did not think of at the time because I was dropping frames really crazy and just was kind of like a little disconnected, but for water breathing, how many people can you cast that on?
To 10 people, I believe.
Yeah.
Would Mico have been able to cast it on Bramble if I brought Bramble with us? If Bramble's a fae and not like a... Would Mico have been willing to do that?
I mean, yeah, probably. I feel like Mico wouldn't be like, looks at the tiny fairy man, drown.
Took like his finger and drew like a teeny tiny circle in your circle.
Yeah, the spell calls for willing creatures, which basically is an umbrella for anything living.
Okay, cool.
You could do it on a horse if you wanted to.
Bring Poke Francis
Throw
in the
in the
water!
ocean and see what happens. Seahorse.
No.
Return to Poseidon, your father.
No.
Just a whole troop of horses that just run a cart directly into the ocean.
That would be the best getaway.
What? I feel like the horse would like freak out and die.
No, it would be a great getaway because imagine you have all your horses who know what kind of crazy fuck shit you get into. You're being chased by a bunch of people, and then you just drive the cart just directly off like the path into the ocean. The people who are chasing after you would be too confused to continue chasing you. You got away.
What?
Just take a horse underwater and bring it to a dragon and just let nature do whatever's gonna happen there.
Ah! Okay, yeah, but Bramble has a swimming speed now because of the investment of the Chainmaster.
Okay.
So
Dope.
So that just means he doesn't have half movement while he's underwater, so he can go his full movement if we end up doing something that involves taking turns.
yeah. I'll take out... Oh wait, I'm gonna put my hand behind my back and I will say, Zelopharn, have you ever seen fairies?
I've heard of them.
Do you want to see one?
Yes.
He's very small.
Smaller than you?
Like a
Yeah.
fraction of the size of me. The size of my hand.
Well, that's very small.
And then I take my other hand and I hold Bramble up.
He like leans his head in really close until his nose is like right next to Bramble. And Bramble, when he appears, is immediate, because you always do that, you always summon him to show people. But then when he sees the dragon face directly near your hand, he goes, ah! And like falls backwards. Looks back at you and goes,
You gotta warn the guy!
you can warn a guy!
I'm sorry, no, I would never use you as a meat shield, Bramble. The dragon's nice, this is Zelopharn.
Brushes himself off.
Zelopharn, this is Bramble.
Zelopharn, it's wonderful to meet you. When Bramble jumped, Zelopharn pulled his head back and was just like, are you okay? And he like leans forward. You're very small.
Do you think that if I made Hickory under here, that Hickory would just shoot back up to the surface? Because, like, he's kind of like buoyant.
Probably.
Ducks can swim.
They can swim, but there's a little.
Bramble can tell if you're good or bad. Just a poke.
Oh, can he? That's quite an ability.
Mm-hmm.
Bramble will reach out and
Bramble.
poke Zillifarn.
And he does Heart Sight, but he uses my DC now. And my spell save DC is 15. And I can't remember if it's a Wisdom or Charisma saving throw, but I literally can't look it up on my phone, and if I open my browser on my computer, it will crash, so...
I got you. It is a DC 10 Charisma saving throw, but you said he uses your DC now?
Yeah, because I have Investment of the Chainmaster.
Okay, yeah. Lets you know the creature's alignment.
No, on people.
He rolled a 7. He is chaotic good.
We vibe with that. We vibe with that.
Bramble, like, sends me the vibe, and I'm like, oh, a kindred spirit.
Are you feeling a little bit more, I don't know how to describe this for you. Are you...
Recharged?
Yes. Are you feeling recuperated?
Refreshed?
Renewed?
Has it been an hour?
Yeah, okay, yeah, you can. An hour can pass.
Yep. Feeling great. Got a little extra juice back.
Little extra juice. Well, then we should probably
Go
do
check
what
it
we
out.
said that we would do. Can
Yeah.
I just... I don't... Could I feel one of your scales?
Oh, yeah, sure. He kind of holds his arm out.
Sir,
Which is huge. He's got, like, the little lizard paws with, like, the huge claws and...
Nova is next to him, so Nova sees this.
She gives you the same look, like...
And he just pets over some of the
Aww.
They are really smooth going one way and feel like you're maybe going over, like, scale mail. But the other way, they get really rough. And, like, you can feel, like, the scales kind of starting to lift up a bit off of his body.
That's...
So cool! I love having a cool and wonderful and magical adventuring life. I love my friends. Okay, I'm good. Sorry. Sorry, a little bit of a nerd moment there.
I mean, it's very cool. It's not very often that people from the surface and just two-leggers can see dragons, so...
Yeah. Thank you. I didn't know if it was going to be an awkward request or not.
Different kinds of breath that I can use.
There's so much. Let's go do something for you.
I can wait here.
Okay. We'll be back soon.
Yeah. Totally gonna tell Temperance
swimming.
that Temperance is...
Just keep bouncing.
Oh, maybe Temperance has. I don't think there's anything I can do that Temperance hasn't done.
That would be nice if we could, like, get special permission to let Zillifarn into the city.
Maybe...
Doubt that will happen, but we could try.
I'm just saying, maybe they could, like, put a ring or something for them to wear.
Frey, why don't you go ahead and roll me a history check?
Come on, local boy.
Mom,
11,
what are
so
you?
9.
Oh, honey.
You don't know how the wards over the city for dragons work.
Yeah, I'm assuming that that's not possible. So
Okay. Whatever he assumes
Yeah.
is what he assumes.
I mean, it's the city of splendors. I feel like all the
Anything
rules
be
exist,
possible?
and there's an
Yeah.
exception to every rule.
Right?
That's what I've known about Waterdeep.
I feel like if we were to talk to her about it, and especially knowing that it's good, he's super friendly.
I think we should take Zelafar to Luskin and let him beat the shit out of people.
That's also an option, I suppose.
Low key, I'm not saying that
It's not the
while
worst.
we're swimming over there because I'm not the fastest swimmer.
Yeah, no, I'm bouncing.
Loki.
I'm like,
I'm not saying that I would ever want to get this new dragon friend involved in any of the shit that we're in. But if Jarlaxle does continue to make vaguely complimentary threats, do you think that maybe one of his ships could just maybe mysteriously sink into the harbor?
You know, it's kind of funny. I started thinking about, like, if we were, like, really at the time where we were, like, about to go use the keys, and we wanted to make sure that JB didn't bother us, wouldn't it be so unfortunate if this weird thing that's underneath his ship that's clearly important if he's hiding it just got attacked by a bronze dragon, and he had to go deal with that instead of fighting us or charming
It would
us
be
or something?
that's a really good distraction idea, Tallice.
It's something I could probably bring up with my father when I see him.
Oh, that's right.
See if he knows anything, but
About the wards?
yeah, but if there's a way of getting a dragon inside the city with or without the city knowing.
Well, I would
So-
prefer if the city knew.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying if there's,
Cities aren't sentient.
Quick question.
Well, the lady, but I forget her name.
Oh, Larry.
Larry.
Good old Larry.
Oh, Larry.
Our new best bud Larry.
What was your question?
We're like underwater, and
Hmm.
this thing is also underwater. How are we gonna get in it without flooding all of it, or like the water pressure, like doing? I don't like. How are we gonna get into
I don't-
that?
maybe there's a window we could just look through.
Yeah, we don't have to go in.
Okay, because
I mean, but if you wanted to help, I suppose finding a good way to, like, sabotage it would be good while we're there,
well,
if
because
it's that important.
if we need to find out what's inside, but we don't want to go in, I was just thinking maybe Mico, you can be something small, and I can just make you invisible, so you're just like the ultimate weapon of stealth.
I am very good at becoming small things.
If there's a window on it and I can see inside, I can get Hickory in there.
That's
Oh, I
true.
can do that too.
With Bramble, yeah.
I never summon Bramble away, so I forget that I can do those things.
Well, Hickory's always been, as we all know, a master in all of our speed.
It would be kind of
Always
funny
the
if,
key component.
it would be funny if there was just like a duck walking around in there.
I mean, I feel like
The
conceivably,
drow just find a
it's-
random duck.
I feel like conceivably, it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility that a duck could get in there. Ducks get in all places of manner that they shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I love about that.
3 ducks in their room, and we don't own any ducks.
It's something that they and I haven't done.
What was that? I barely heard you.
It's
Ink.
something that they and I have in common.
Oh.
Being ducks. Getting into places that they shouldn't be. Alright. Oh god, it's really far away. Maybe I suck at swimming.
I think it's
Yeah.
at
Well, no,
swimming.
you're just doggy paddling. Try breaststroke. Like this.
Sir, swimming's actually a very good exercise.
Feel it.
And then kick your legs like
Cold,
a
but
frog.
everything hurts. Like a frog. You know how awkward it is to pretend to do a breaststroke sitting in a chair?
We do now.
We do now.
I am Boo Boo the Fool, here to be laughed at and ridiculed with my little jiggly jangly hat.
Tingly tingly.
So you guys swim up to this vehicle. On the side, in a script, is painted the words Scarlet Marpanoth. You kind of get the idea that that is
Wait.
potentially the name.
Like the month?
Like
Marpanoth?
Red October?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
So he has basically has a submarine named Scarlet.
That was. Oh my
Scarlet
god!
Marpanoth.
Yes.
Because
Well,
Marpanoth
look,
is like
there
the
we go.
Halloween
We know
month, right?
We know exactly. We know exactly what it is. Let's just.
Fuck. You're like, hey, Zelfar, have you ever seen this movie?
I can't with this man. I can't take him seriously. He's such a troll.
Oh man! I feel like there was a bard group that sang a song about one of these. What were they called? The Moths.
Yeah, I think it was like Golden Manta Ray
Marpanoth.
ship.
Yep. I'll never understand it. The lyrics are so strange.
This is the Scarlet Marpanoth.
We'll have to
Well, the hunt is over.
tell him that there's the captain on board's name is Sean Connery.
I thought it was Jade Jarlaxo Bainray.
Could you imagine? Hold on. Can we all just take a moment and imagine Sean Connery playing a live-action Jarlax O'Bane?
Ooh.
I don't know
I
what
hate
to do
that.
about
Maybe when he was
It's really
younger.
weird.
I have black makeup all over my hands because I'm crying. I can't.
My name is Jarlax.
Oh boy, this man. I love him.
I'm gonna look for any windows or anything around it.
Let me see if there would be windows here for you to look at.
Ooh, that hurt.
We just press our face to the window and Jarlaxle's in there reading. And he's like on
Can
the
I help
potty.
you?
He's like on the potty with like one of the broadsheets, and he's like,
Are you pooping?
He's got one of
We're
those
just
like
like-
see-through bottom, like the whole bottom is just glass, and he just like looks down.
Oh God.
So there are no windows for you to look into, but at the top of the it looks like the submarine itself is like attached to the ship. And near the part where it is attached to the ship, on the other side, so the side that you guys are on, there is a hatch with a circular
It's
wheel.
attached. Yeah, it's attached to the bottom of the ship with a hatch.
Well, there we go. Let's go in.
so we'll go.
That's the only way we're gonna find out what it is, right?
Yeah, but a bunch of water's gonna go in if we open that. This is what I was
No,
saying.
I'm saying no water will go in, but
Oh,
we can't open it because it's attached to the bottom
Well,
of the ship.
There are two hatches. There's one side that's attached to the bottom of the ship, and then on the other side where you guys are, there's a door that you can open with a circular like wheel.
And
to
so the
open.
circular one
An
is
arrow.
underwater, but the one on the bottom of the ship is above water.
No, it's like attached to the bottom of the ship.
Like it's. There's no way of
Oh,
getting in.
so there's like a.
It's like connected. Like
It's a
there's a
different-
way to access this
From in the
From the
submarine from inside the ship.
Yeah.
You go to the lower deck of the ship. There's probably a hatch built into the ship, and then you go from the ship to the submarine.
And is
It's like a
this-
spaceship kind of thing.
This is the
Yeah.
this is Jarlaxle's like this is the special ship that I've like he has it away from the other two, right? Because I know I've come on here like a couple times, but not very often.
The eye catcher, I believe, is the flagship, and if it is the flagship, then yes, that is the one that he.
I think
It's the one that
I believe it is. The
we're least
Yeah.
familiar with.
It's dark.
Yes, it is. The eye catcher very infrequently is docked here.
So the only way to figure out what's inside is to get onto the ship and go inside from there.
So,
Or you could open the hatch
Or
on
you
your
can
side.
open the hatch.
I mean, we can breathe underwater. We could just go through the hatch.
I mean, it's already underwater, so it's probably already filled with water, right?
Probably.
So there we go. It doesn't matter.
So hard.
Let's get something on the table. Is everyone thinking we're going to go break onto Jarlaxle's little weird manta ray thing?
I want to know what's inside,
I mean,
and I don't know.
It already seems like they don't like it, so why not?
Right.
This seems like he doesn't like you guys. He doesn't know me. He would love me.
True, he doesn't know me either.
I mean, he still likes me. He just knows that I'm about to kick his ass. He's resentful of me.
I don't know what resentful means, but I'll take your word for it.
Sir will put his hand like on the actual turn the hat.
Okay.
And see if anyone is like
No!
Yes.
No.
Oh, we're not putting all of our hands on it. Sorry.
Oh.
I thought we were doing it like a. Never mind.
Nova.
Go ahead.
Are you nervous?
Nova, look away.
I turn around.
Possible
I don't like
deniability.
this. I don't like this. I turn around.
Going to flood
turn
it.
it.
So you're opening that hatch?
We're gonna flood it. Oh my
This
god.
is what I was
It's already
saying.
filled
It's
with
going
water.
to
It's
flood
under-
it.
No,
Yeah.
it's underwater. It's already got water in it. That's what I'm thinking.
Turning the hatch.
It's already.
Why is anyone going to be like, my secret submarine filled with water? It's obviously Sir, that guy that works at the bar down the street.
It's fine. No, but she's not stopping you. But she's not participating. She turns around.
Are we able to ruin this man's ship?
So the hatch opens.
Oh no.
Water does not flow into the area. It looks like it is magically pressurized to prevent that from happening.
Damn.
Wow.
So there's
I
a
thought,
little
I literally thought he was gonna get sucked in from the.
Yeah, I was like, Sir's about to get his
I thought he was gonna
neck
get yeeted.
broken.
No, it's magically pressurized.
I literally thought it was gonna be a reverse airplane situation.
And it leads into this really small, at most, 5 by 10 space. And then there is a door on the other side of this space.
Kitty. Bye, kitty.
A cat walks by in the submarine.
Mico sticks his head in and then sticks it out. There's no water in there.
Oh.
Are there people in there?
I feel like if there were people in this very, very small room, we would see them.
Yeah, it's 5 by 10.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was a hallway. Not sorry. Never mind.
No, it's a 5 by 10 room, and then there's a door on the very eastern side of the room. I did send you guys a map if you want to look at it too.
Do we want to send Mico in invisible as an animal? Seems the safest way. Plus, they don't know Mico.
Okay.
You know what I can do?
What?
I look like Jarlaxle.
Oh no!
Perfect. We can just be like it's a tour guide or something.
Can you do the voice?
I attempt to mimic the well, really, Jarlaxle has the same kind of accent as me, but just a different
He
tone.
does have an Irish accent.
So I try to mimic his Irish accent. He probably has it a little stronger than me because I only grew up with one drow.
I forget. Do you have the actor feat? I don't remember if you
I don't
do.
have the actor feat, but I'm really good at performance.
But you're
just-
really good at impressions because you
Roll.
probably practiced this behind his back.
Roll me a performance check.
Okay.
Hi.
I probably mocked him with other lobies in the Brigandairth. 26.
Oh my god.
Natural 19.
Yeah, you're fine. It's kind of uncanny and scary the way that Tallice is able to deepen her voice to sound like Jarlaxle.
you lying to me?
That's a very
We are
Now,
two
Tallice.
people. Let's go.
I don't like that.
My bald, shiny head reflects all lies back onto the person who committed them.
Scary. Bold. You know, Baldur's Gate, we said we're gonna just go for things, and it worked out really great every single time, so we should honestly keep doing it.
Okay, you guys going in?
Yes.
I am.
Okay, you guys can all squeeze
so sorry,
into this
no.
tiny
I'm not
space.
going in. I'm gonna stand at the door and cast
You're just gonna
guidance
stand
on
outside?
Mico. Yeah, I'm gonna cast guidance on Mico.
So the hatch needs to be closed before the next door will be allowed to open.
Okay, so I
Like
will
an
stay in the
airlock.
room then.
It's like basically like an airlock on a ship.
I mean, Nova, do you want to be invisible?
Wouldn't it be better for Mico to be invisible?
Well, I mean, yeah, but you're not gonna come with us.
I was thinking of doing something a little different from a distance. I was gonna try clairvoyance from a distance, but I wouldn't be able to move around. So I was just gonna sit at the door
Okay.
and maybe scout ahead.
When if the water is drained, then you could pull cards.
That's true. Okay, yeah, I will sit in this room then, and I will shut the door behind me.
Oh god, I've got the hiccups. I'm so sorry.
You good?
Do you open the door into the next area?
Yes.
Yeah.
Frey's already, yeah. Frey nodded first, so.
Okay. So once you close the hatch behind you, you can open the next door, and it leads into a hallway. Directly across from you is the hatch that appears to go into the ship itself, into the eye catcher. However, if you go left, there is a much longer hallway that leads elsewhere. There are doors that you can see along the hallway, and then to your right, there's another door.
This is
Do we
so
hear
bad.
anything?
Yeah, do I see or hear anything?
Roll
No.
perception checks.
Oh, God.
Which dice? Which dice?
Oh god. It's 9.
Use the moon.
Perception, sir.
Let's go.
I rolled a 19. So a
I also
17.
rolled a 19. Oh,
But that's really good for him.
19 total for me.
7.
I'm doing really good.
Okay. So those of you who rolled below a 12,
I rolled a
to your right, that door to your right is what's going on behind there is so loud that you can't really hear much beyond it. It's very clear that that room is probably some sort of mechanical engineering room, maybe the engine room. There is a lot of moving and working parts, hissing of steam, things like that that you can hear coming from that room. So over the din of that, it's very difficult for you guys to hear anything. Those of you who rolled above that 12, you do hear kind of over that din of the mechanical sounds, voices. You just can't make out what they're saying or where they're coming from.
Oh, but I do have a passive perception of like 18.
Good to know.
There's people. There's people here. Of course, there's people here. There's
Yeah,
people here.
How can you hear anything over that loud noise?
There's people here.
Oh.
What? Do you believe it when he says it? What the
Multiple
hell?
people, multiple people are saying it, so it must be true now. I don't know.
That's you on the back.
So where are we going? Oh, what are we doing?
I don't. Tallice, this is. I mean,
Would you all
Jay.
like, I say in Jarlax's voice, would you all like a tour of my Scarlet Marpenoth?
I would love that.
That sounds sexual when you say it in his voice.
I might look a little strange though. I don't have any pants on or a shirt. or shoes?
That
my
actually
God.
works. That actually works with the excuse that I have in case someone finds us.
Perfect.
Which you're going to inform us of so that we're all in on it, right?
Question.
Yes.
Can you make me invisible anyway, just in case?
Yeah. It only lasts for like an hour though.
Yeah, you know, we don't need to hide the giant, like, almost 7-foot tall red man with horns.
No, in fact, I
that's
think
fine.
having the giant 7-foot tall red man with horns would also go along with the excuse that I have if we get caught.
What is this excuse?
None of you know JB well enough, Jarlaxle well enough, but like this man would definitely probably bring a bunch of weirdos that he found into the ship to do freaky stuff with them in the closet, alright? Like he definitely would.
I was thinking it was a sex thing.
Alright? So just
You're going to pass me off as one of Jarlaxle's little
That's fine with
sailor
me.
boys.
I
Yeah,
mean honestly
Mico looks you up and down and goes, I can see it.
it's kind of an honor. He's very choosy about that sort of thing.
He kind of like looks. I mean, because he's not wearing his armor because I have my mage armor on for today. So he's kind of looking down his deep cut sailor shirt, and he's kind of like, I feel a little bit. I feel a little bit used, but also complimented.
I can actually make 2 people invisible. Nova, do you want it too?
Sure.
All right.
Alright, well, lead the way.
I sprinkle like a clear glitter on both of their heads and now they're invisible.
Poke, poke, poke.
For
Poke.
1 hour.
Okay.
Poke.
Stop.
Oh. I thought you couldn't see me.
I can feel you.
Oh, right.
Oh my god. Okay. Well then. Mr. Jarlaxle, why don't you lead the way?
I go away from the loud room because there's people in there.
What's gonna be? Where are you leading us?
The other way. Like,
Okay.
there was a door the other way, right?
So the door to your right led to what you believe to be the engine room. To your left, there's a hallway that leads to multiple doors.
Oh,
In our picture here, could you say what are we on the upper or lower deck?
You came out of U1. U2 is the engine room, and so the other direction is where you guys would be heading.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna take us to U3.
Okay.
The door that's on the left.
It'd be great when we run face to face to Jarlaxle.
This is so bad.
And we have to stone the lore with us.
Oh, it's on the one person that's not with us, but that is the one person that this plan is not going to work for.
Yeah, but Nova also gave up her earring. Didn't Nova give up her earring to somebody else in the party, so we can't contact her?
I have it.
Yeah, we can have it.
It's to Mico, but yeah, I don't have a message spell normally.
I mean, I'm invisible, so if I need to book it, I can go.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. So you're going into the first door on the left there?
Mm-hmm.
And
Are you
is
just going in, or are you knocking?
this isn't where we heard people.
No. Going up to this door, you don't hear any voices behind it.
I just like kind of go up to it and like I gesture to it so that like and I like hold my ear up so that someone who's better at listening than me will go and
I'll
listen.
put my ear to the door.
All of the boys.
Excuse me. I don't hear any people talking.
Should I open it for you? Okay.
Okay.
I open the door for Mr. Jarlaxle.
So opening the door, You go into a room that appears to be a stateroom of some kind. Tallice, based on the black metal shrine of Lolth that is covered in tiny spider statuettes, it's standing against one of the wall. On top of it is a sculpture of Lolth herself, with the head and the upper body of a female drow and the lower body of a spider. Based on this, you would guess that this was probably Saloon's stateroom. Saloon being the man that shot Nova.
Oh! I know who's...
I have a question, but I don't know if I'm the one to be asking this question. Does it look recently, like, used?
Oh.
Okay.
I get everyone in, I'm like, come on, and I close the door.
I was just about to say, I walk in unless someone stops me.
Okay.
Yeah, this room has not been used in quite some time, and there is a door in the room to the south.
The floors in the room, is it metal, like, all throughout, or when we go in a stateroom, does it become, like, is it, like, carpeted?
It's wood. It's wood.
It's wood, okay. Okay. Because I realize if we're walking on metal, that probably is louder.
Yeah, no, it's wood in the staterooms. There is also a steel footlocker and a net hammock in this room.
I know whose room this is. You remember the guy that shot Nova in the stomach?
No, that shot in the stomach?
Nova got shot in the stomach?
The guy that I chased through half the city and then
got us put
got
in
him
jail.
arrested.
This is
Remember when I told you guys about that?
This is his room.
In the hole?
Definitely his room.
Well, he hasn't been here in a while.
Yeah, because he's,
Jarlaxle told you he sent him away.
he was sent away.
When Jarlaxle sends someone away,
Mm-hmm.
does that mean that they are relocated? Or does that mean
Tickle
that
torture.
they are...
That's all.
Excuse
No, I
What?
don't know what it means.
Oh my God, okay. What the hell is that? He points at the shrine.
Oh, that's Loath. It's a drow thing.
That's
Interesting.
a Lolth.
Looks like a statue to her.
Definitely. She is Lolth.
The lady up here. That's Loath. All of the that's like
I
all the
like the upper half.
Saloon is one of the only members of Jarlaxle's crew that actually actively worshipped Lolth.
Yeah, because aren't most of them men, and men get treated
Yes.
like garbage in like
Yes.
actual Loath drow society?
So we know what he was into.
She was.
So,
He was like, I'm a bad boy.
Yeah, so the reason that I know it was his is because it's just Loth doesn't really. The men in drow society allegedly like don't get treated super well. But like Saloon was still like into worshipping her, so that's how I know this was his room, because none of the other ones would be caught dead worshipping.
Yep.
Oh, is this like a queen or a god?
Yes.
She's called the Spider Queen.
Okay.
That's her like up there with the body of the spider.
So what you're saying is we're in the room of an asshole that shot Nova.
Yeah, the serial killer.
With the door to the south.
Would I have been able to see them go in that direction?
Where did you put your sensor for clairvoyance?
That's
Have you
another
done that
thing.
yet?
I was gonna say if she was gonna cast invisibility, that would have been done first. So I don't, because I think if I cast a spell, invisibility drops, right?
Yes.
So I would ask her to do it after I put the sensor.
Okay.
So
Where
I
would
was
you like to put it? Because it doesn't move; it stays in one spot.
right. I was gonna put it by the hatch, that in case someone comes down.
Okay. Cool.
So that's where it is.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Yes, with that sensor there, you would have been able to see them go into that room.
Okay. All right. We'll leave it there. She drew a card before this happened, but she'll leave it for now. It's fine.
Okay.
That's not a
Don't
good sign.
like that.
Do we
Yeah, it's not great.
want to like look through this individual's room, or should we just continue moving on?
If he's a serial killer, we should rob him.
Yeah, there's another door there.
Oh,
And,
I'll go check the door.
and a chest.
Everyone stop.
Okay.
I stopped right before I grabbed the doorknob of the other door.
Before we just stop, because this went from figure out what it is to breaking and entering to possible theft very, very quickly. So I just want us to think this. With Nova not here, I am the official Nova stand-in. Let's just think this through. He is a serial killer. He does deserve to get robbed. Can there be any reason why we should be careful about this?
Only if
There's
you
a
want to
trap
faster
set up in here.
That traps.
Okay.
I will
was
check
gonna
the
say, if we
door
wanted
for
to-
traps.
If we wanted to move
Investigation.
faster, then we could just skip this one.
Okay. I kinda wanna see if he has another one of those pissing pistols. Yeah. Yeah. Just
Oh, I hate that.
just just be careful with touching things. The man was very good at killing people. Not me though. I mean, he sucked at killing me. I'll just chased him through the street and punched him in the face. Anyway. Continue.
The investigation to check to see if the door was trapped is 17 minus 2, so 15.
There does not appear to be any mechanisms or like wards or anything like that that would indicate to you that there is a trap on this door.
You know what that means? That door's getting opened.
It's not locked, so you can just open it.
Yeah, that door's open.
Can I?
What's inside?
Oh, go ahead.
Inside of the room, it looks like it's a closet. However, it's a very large closet. Among other belongings like clothes, there is also a Lantanese diving suit that is hanging in the closet.
What
I'm
is
sorry, what is a Lantanese diving suit? I know what a diving suit is, but I don't know what the first word means.
Lantanese is
It's like a country or like a.
Hold on. Is a ethnicity among humans from the island nation of Lantan, which is north of the Chultan Peninsula.
Oh, that's like really far away.
Now, when you say diving suit, do you mean like a wetsuit or like one of those suits that have like the big?
The old-fashioned ones.
Okay.
It's an experimental device consisting of a pressure-resistant padded suit made of canvas with iron fittings and iron gauntlets. A fishbowl helmet attached to the suit's collar functions as a cap of water breathing.
Hey, sir. I think this might be something you're interested in.
Why?
I don't know. It just seems something like you might like.
Well, it's freaky.
Is there anything else like nice in this closet, like
There's
clothes?
a lot of nice clothing. He was very much fashion forward in the way that he dressed.
Does it look like it would fit me?
Yeah.
Awesome. I am.
Means
Do we
it
have-
won't fit me.
Yeah, Saloon was about your size.
Do we have any? I don't have my bag with me to take these clothes. Do we have any bags? Did maybe all bring a bag?
I think Nova has the bag of
Nova
holding right now
has
because
it.
she has galore.
She has galore.
But someone could inform him that Nova does too, at least, so you could bring them back to her to
I will
Yeah.
just
store them.
grab all of them basically and just
Oh my
have them on
God.
my shoulder.
Okay.
Um,
What was Tallice gonna look at?
I was gonna say, while he's doing that, can I check the chest for traps?
Yeah, sure, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Are you proficient in your thieves' tools yet?
I am. That's how
Good girl.
This is how I have expertise in deception. Is because I took a feat that lets me do that. Features and traits, skills. Sorry, I'm not used to doing this on my phone. 11.
Does not appear to be any mechanisms of any kind.
Is it locked?
No.
I open it.
Okay.
I'm about to get wrecked.
The footlocker contains a pouch holding some gold. And a potion that appears, it's a red potion of some kind that is in a crystal flask shaped like a spider.
Oh, I'm taking that too.
Okay. If you want to just make a note, the flask itself, the crystal flask, is worth 25 gold. If you ever choose to sell it.
We could put a really fancy drink in there. What else is in the room? Did you say? Could you just
a net hammock, basically, and then the shrine.
Okay. The shrine kind of creeps me out. If there was none, if he didn't have any of his pistols in here.
Nope.
Okay. That suit is really weird.
You think it'd fit on you? Probably not with your horns, right?
I don't. Yeah, I don't. Headwear is not really in my. Don't wear a lot of hats.
You know, maybe we could cut holes in the helmet where your horns is, and then you could have like an actual cool looking helmet thing.
I'm gonna roll to see if I think it's cool looking. Hold on. No, I don't think we're gonna do that.
Okay.
Well,
then I guess we leave it here, right?
I mean, I already get looked at enough. If I was walking through the streets and that sort of thing, I think that I would scare children more than I already do. It is actually kind of atrocious. I rolled a 4. he finds it really gross and weird looking.
But you know, if you did wear it though, you could like come up with your own like secret identity. Like you could be called like, let's say like a Big Daddy or something.
I've already got. Why would I call myself Big Daddy?
I don't know.
I've already got. I've never gotten to wear it or use it, but I go into my bag and I pull out my metal gentleman devil mask that I've never worn. Just gonna. When I caught the serial killer, I got this idea that the guy whose room we're in. I got this idea that I could like stop fighting crime in Waterdeep at night. And I was gonna wear this mask and I was gonna call myself the Gentleman Devil. But then I realized it really doesn't hide like 90% of my identity. And I just didn't do it. And I felt kind of silly for buying it.
You know, if we go fight into the arena, we could do that. It's like,
yeah.
Even though you're gonna know who the people are, probably.
Well, that was the thing. I called myself the Gentleman Devil when I fought in the arena, so that was another point towards it not hiding my identity again.
I also have a mask, so we could do that. It could be like our thing in the arena if we do meet like team ups.
Yeah.
I just want to say, huge fan of like synchronized dance and swimming routines and like probably fighting too. Maybe we should like go to the next room and like plan that later.
Right. Okay.
We probably shouldn't talk about this here.
Okay. Can I do just a? I'll do like a quick once over in some of like maybe his coat pockets to see if he like left like a bit of jewelry or anything in it in his closet.
Yeah, you probably find a stray ring or two.
Okay, I feel better.
So you rummage through those while I'm carrying them.
Yeah, he's got all the clothes like on his.
That's fine. I don't care about jewelry.
People like this always forget their rings in their pockets, honestly. So
I'm gonna run these back down really fast.
Okay.
He's bringing the clothes to you.
I like quietly go down the hallway.
Do I see him in the sensor running towards me?
You're like you're
covered in just clothing.
You're playing Five Nights at Freddy's right now.
You know how when you like take all your clothes in your closet and you squeeze them together and lift them all at once off of the thing? You've just got this wad of clothing that you're carrying. Yeah, he's.
What is happening?
I come back to that hatch where Nova is. Nova, put these in the bag, please. I don't know where you are, so I'm just gonna throw them down there.
I'm like, her eyes are like glowing, like a light purple.
Yeah, but you're invisible.
Oh, right, she's invisible.
Yeah. You throw it over, and then it's just the silhouette of her.
Oh, there you are.
Don't do that!
Can you put them in the bag for me, please?
I can't move!
This is
Oh,
chaos.
well, I don't know
Wait,
that.
can
I'll
I
turn
talk?
With
Feel like-
clairvoyance,
Well, yeah, can you hear it?
well, first did you choose seeing or hearing?
I chose seeing for now. I can't hear him, but I saw him running towards me, right?
Yeah, you can't hear him, but you did see him running towards you.
If I can't talk, I can't talk, but...
Yeah, you can talk. There's nothing saying you can't.
Alright, I will switch to hearing. Unsure if I can actually hear him that far away, but just in case, this is going to be really weird on her side. So she's like, I don't know if I can hear you. I definitely can't see you anymore. I don't know what you're trying to do, but if you're trying to hide me, this is not working. Can you... And
No, can you put those in the bag for me?
can I hear him?
Yeah.
Can I move my body?
Yeah, you can move around. You just can't
Okay, I
see where you're
will-
going.
Blindly find the bag of holding and drop it on the floor and let go.
So
so
that
he
you
can
may,
see
you
it.
can put
Okay.
it.
Thank you.
Let me know when you're done and I'll pick it up again.
Well, maybe I should take it with me, so just in case we find anything else, so we can put it in
Okay,
there.
it's fine. Galor's in my bra anyway. It's fine.
Okay.
Right!
I put-
You
I
haven't
put
even
it all
been
in the same
carrying
bag.
him in the bag.
No, he's been in my boobs.
You're gonna get shot again.
Yeah.
I will take the bag of holding back to the group.
Okay.
Yeah, Miko's over in the other room. And
I
Miko's
switch back to
like,
seeing so I can see where they're going.
Miko in the other room is like, man, I'm so glad all that loud machinery is going on. Otherwise, we definitely would have been caught by now.
Is the sensor that you create invisible?
You
Unless
create
they
an invisible
have-
sensor, yeah. Unless you
It's
have
an invisible
creature
unless they
thing.
see invisibility. Like unless they have an ability, which Jarlaxle probably does.
I'm just imagining that fisheye camera lens that you have like outside of like an apartment complex. That,
I'm
like,
GoProing right now.
Because Sir's so tall, it makes his face just sort of like stretch.
And the
across
horns
your
are even
vision.
longer.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys want to go into a different room now?
Yeah, I think Tallice was leading us, or Jarlaxle was leading us to another room.
Which room? There's a room directly across the hallway, and then there are 2 more rooms on either side of the hallway moving forward.
You know, I think we should just go right across the hall to U4.
Okay?
Why are you giving me a
This door
thumbs
is
up?
locked.
I don't like that, Derek.
I was agreeing with you. I'm not there
Kristy
to agree
totally
with
forgot,
you.
but Nova would quickly tell Frey before he went back. By the way, I pulled a card. Please be careful. Tell us it's the Hanged Man.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but sure. I walk back. Jarlaxle, our friend that isn't with us, told me to tell you they pulled a card and it was the Hanged Man, I believe. I don't know what that means.
I don't either. Let's go.
They said because
I mean, Victoria knows what
I
it
said
means,
be
but
careful, and it's the Hanged Man.
the Hangman's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, okay.
The door
it
to the
is.
room directly The door to the room directly across from the one that you were just in is locked.
I take out my thieves' tools and I pick the lock. Wait, I check it for traps first, and then I pick the lock.
Roll an investigation check.
I also have the bag of holding for us if we find anything we need to stow.
When did this become like a multi-level robbery?
6 on the investigation
no.
check.
The door does not appear to be trapped in any way.
We're all good, you guys. Here we go. Natural 20.
And you are able to unlock it.
We all
So
explode.
stupid.
You open the door.
Kristy, just shoot us at any time, really. Just
Well, the door opens, and the scent of lavender begins to permeate the air.
Oh no?
Smells like lavender. That's it. It's just like essential oils.
Oh, not like a person's perfume, like they just walked by the door.
No, it's the room smells like lavender.
Okay.
Probably someone's room though.
Yeah.
That uses lavender a lot.
There is an alcove in the starboard area of the room, where a hammock is suspended. Other furnishings in the room, there's a tall harp with a stool nearby. There is a harpsichord with a matching bench, a freestanding mirror, and a large wooden trunk. There is also a locked closet door, much like the other room.
And there's no people in here?
Nope.
Do you know whose room this would be?
I look around
I guess.
for identifying aspects. Or is the smell familiar?
The smell is familiar. This is Jarlaxle's stateroom.
Welcome to my room, my sexy friends.
Well, this is the party room then. I enter the room.
Get in, hurry, quickly get in.
Fine.
Should I be making perception checks, Chel?
For...
Just movement that's not them.
Sure, go ahead.
Sir does not go in when you usher him in.
You do not?
No.
Okay.
He waits at the door, and he's just like, guys, everything in my body is saying that we should really cut our losses. Actually, I don't know. I really don't know. I rolled a 2 on just like how I'm feeling.
Vibe check 2.
And like Dylan is kind of feeling it too. We know what this is. It's a little private, like, mini ship living quarters thing.
Right, do you want to keep moving?
I want to know more, though.
Do we feel like we've met the requirements needed to get what we need? Figuring out what this thing is, or, like, anything about it? Because I don't feel like we have.
We were also told, don't do anything that would get us hurt. This gets us worse than hurt. This gets us sent away.
Oh, we're speaking stealth. We're speaking quietly, by the way.
I know. No, I know. Of course. Because we're super smart, skilled adventurers. We're level 5, for Christ's sake. I think that this is enough information. We can get the scale.
Are you scared?
No,
Sir, are you scared?
You sound like you're scared.
I'm not scared.
Does Sir sound
No,
scared?
I'm not scared.
I don't think you sound scared. Maybe if you don't want to continue moving on, you could go like sit with Nova and protect her.
AKA, you're all just not gonna listen to me.
Well, if they're gonna continue moving on, I think I want to stay with them.
I don't think that I want to follow the orders of a man who is standing in his underwear.
These are shorts. They're just very short. Okay? They're not underwear.
Bring them.
I don't wear underwear. If you must know.
Oh no! The day that the party found out too much.
I will tell you one thing. They are very short.
They're nice, right? I think they show off my legs. I have really nice legs.
No, stop. Right.
Anyway,
If you don't want
I'm not satisfied.
Mico, you keep
Yes.
scaring me because I don't know where you are.
I'm not satisfied either.
I want to find out as much as possible for our cool new dragon friend, and also, I am not that intimidated by this Jarlaxle JB, whoever the hell he is.
I didn't say that he intimidated me. I didn't
didn't
say that.
say that he
Hey, listen,
intimidated
if
you
we sit here,
either.
if we sit here arguing, it doesn't really matter what we do or don't do, because we're wasting time. So, if anyone wants to keep
Okay,
going,
fine.
let's
fine.
go.
Okay, fine. Oh no, fine. Show us your room, Jarlaxle. Why don't you just open up all of your chests and your closet, why don't you? And we can see all of your funny little frilly underpants.
Well, do you want
He
to go
probably
see my
has
room?
more
Or,
fancy clothes.
do you want to see my room or my other doors? And I gesture down the hallway.
I want to see your room.
I want to check the closet.
Don't take any of my clothes. Frey, I swear. Frey, don't touch anything in here.
So we're just gonna. So we're not. So we're just looking at this all.
Yes, we can peek, but don't take anything.
He would definitely notice.
Yes.
What if you have another one
So
of those
now we
like wide
go
brim hats?
logical.
though?
Frey,
Okay, fine, fine.
I'm not gonna take anything. I'm just saying, what if he had more of them?
I don't care. Everyone
don't
start
know what
looking around
Tallice
for
said 'cause
useful
Victoria
information.
froze.
Rip.
Hmm?
God damn it. Fuck my life.
It's okay. We open the chest and Jarlaxle's inside, and he stabs us in the...
I heard all of that.
Am I
We're
right?
back.
Okay.
Welcome back, everybody. We think we figured out our issues for now, and we can continue. Do you remember what that investigation check was, Dylan?
It's a 17.
And remind me what you were looking for specifically.
I was checking more so like the perimeter of the room to make sure that like the proportions matched up to see if possibly there was any secret compartments.
Okay, so that specifically, even with the 17, there's nothing in particular that as far as the room maybe being bigger or smaller in some areas. However, the wall that is on the direct side that his hammock is on appears when you move over it, though it appears while you're looking at it to be made of the same metal that the walls are made of. When you move your hand over it, it appears to be made of glass.
So it looks like the metal, but is glass.
Smooth like glass, yes.
Kinda. Yeah. No, sorry, there was a really big thunder strike outside my window and it scared me. It rattled my house a bit. Because I literally went like this. I made the motion of him touching it, and there was literal thunder. Sir wants to leave, but that is what he finds it interesting, but he's trying not to touch too much. So I would say he just lightly brushes that.
And I was hoping to Tallice with whatever she was wanting to look at. So
Okay.
I was trying to like, is there a desk in here?
Nope. There is the hammock, a chest, the closet, a harp with a stool, a harpsichord with a bench, a freestanding mirror, and then the chest, the trunk.
If I touch the mirror, does my finger go through?
No.
Damn. Oh, Kristy was just backwards text. Jeez. Okay, you know what? Let's check out that, I wanna look at the instruments. Do they seem magical?
No, they're just instruments.
Or trapped?
No.
Hey, Tallice.
Yes.
Jarlax all the time to sort of have little secret hideaways all over the place.
Yeah, probably. I mean, why not?
Is he flamboyant enough to maybe I don't know. This sounds so silly, but is he flamboyant enough to hide one of those secrets by you need to play like a certain tune on his instruments? Does he have like something that he whistles all the time?
Does he have a favorite song or like something that he whistles?
No.
I don't particularly know.
Well, then we should get something like that for the Three of Cups.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
I want a magical secret room that's hidden by a piano song.
Are there like any secret doors in here?
Not that Sir could find.
I gave it a little once over. It seems like this is actually kind of modest for the man.
Let's
Minus
just check the other
being
rooms.
on a magical underwater. Yeah.
Let's check the other rooms.
So before you guys leave, I want to pop to Nova for a second. As you guys are in that room kind of exploring, Nova, in one of the rooms further down the hallway, a door opens. And from the room emerges a drow man. He's got bright white hair that he's got shaved down on the sides. It's very curly on top. He's wearing leather armor, and he goes, and as he's coming out of the room, he closes the door, and he's putting a gun in a holster on his belt.
Oh no!
He moves forward, so continuing in the way, like way further down the hallway, and begins to climb up a ladder.
Okay, is he going towards my party?
No, he's going up to the next, or down. He climbs down the ladder.
Okay.
He's going down to the lower deck.
Okay. Shit.
Oh, did he come from one of the far rooms that we haven't gotten to yet?
Yes.
And then went even further?
Yep, he went further and then down a ladder to the deck below. So I would say, as you guys are opening that door, you could probably hear the last like few steps on metal of the rung of the ladder before 2 feet fall to the ground below you and begin to walk down whatever hallway is down there.
No. I'm calling it. I'm pulling it. We're done. We're done. We're done here.
It seems
If you
like
wanna-
Sir has put his foot down.
If you want to come back, Mika, if you want to come back another time, you know, all the gods can watch over you, you know, 1,000 blessings. I don't feel comfortable anymore.
Oh. I got it. Ah! Okay.
Wouldn't you much rather just hang out with the dragon friend rather than explore this?
No, not really. The dragon is really cool, but I already know where the dragon is.
Mico, these people kill people.
I've been around people who kill people almost all my life. I'm sorry. I will leave if everyone else is comfortable with leaving, but I'm not scared of being in places that may be a little bit out of my depth.
Yeah,
Also,
well,
only one person here killed people. I haven't killed anybody. And nobody else is a serial killer here.
there's a difference between, there is a spectrum between never killing anybody and being a serial killer. Mercenaries fall in there somewhere. Look.
Have you killed people?
Yes.
Then why are you scared of other people who kill people?
You need to understand that it's not just about you, and it's not just about me. Nova was uncomfortable, and now I'm uncomfortable. I'm saying we should stop.
Tallice.
All right.
You begin to hear footsteps below again, moving back towards the ladders. Krevig, is that you?
I just gesture. I just gesture at Tallice because
That was from- This was from, like, below, like, down the hallway and below?
Down the ladder, yeah. You recognize the name Krabeg.
Do I recognize the voice?
Yes. This is Felrect that is speaking.
Fuck. Okay. In my best Jarlaxle impression, I'm gonna say, no, Felrect, you idiot, it's me. I'm a bit busy right now. I'll talk to you later. Fuck.
You hear the rungs of the ladder being used. And just enough to kind of poke his head up, and he kind of leans away from the ladder and leans his arms on the floor where the hole, like, to go down to the ladder is. And he like, I thought you were in the city today.
Yeah, I was, but, hold on, I have to, like, give Victoria 30 seconds to think, hold
You're
on.
good.
Okay, what is Jarlaxle? I'm trying to remember all of the things that I know about Jarlaxle. What is Jarlaxle?
You can always just say you're just stopping by for a quick errand and you're going to be heading out again.
You forgot.
Doesn't give away too much. Doesn't give away too little.
Okay, I will say... Well, I am going to be in the city today, but I need to stop back here just to run a quick errand.
Well, do you need help at all? Do you need anything?
Was Jarlaxle... Okay, when I was up in his cabin, he had, like, fancy alcohol, didn't he? Like, up in his cabin on the ship.
On the eye catcher, yeah.
Okay, I'll say... You know, I'm running a bit low on, You know that whiskey that we got when we were in Neverwinter? The one that was made by that elderly woman?
Vaguely.
Why don't you try to get me another bottle of that?
Aye, aye, sir.
In which I'm just peeing myself here. And I'm gonna wait for him to... Does he go down, or is he just
like,
staying?
waits a second, and kind of gives you a... And then looks back at the people behind you. He starts to move down the ladder, and then he stops.
Fuck.
And he looks at Sir. Do I know you from somewhere?
Oh no, no, a lot of sailors.
You're Tallice's friend.
Fuck.
Is that who you wanted me to look like, JV?
Roll a deception check.
Yeah, I thought it would be a bit fun to, you know, show my special new friends to my private sitting room.
Deception?
Yeah.
19.
Oh my god. I apologize
Keep
for interrupting, sir.
Keep your friends close. Keep your interests closer.
Now go get me that bottle of whiskey.
Yes,
We're thirsty.
sir. He goes down.
I feel gross.
Yo,
Alice,
we gotta go.
thank you.
Are you all
We're back
leaving?
to Nova.
Okay. You can make your way back to Nova. Nova, you did not hear any of that, but you saw the conversation at least happening. You guys can make your way back to Nova.
Upon seeing them making their way back to me, making their way, I drop clairvoyance.
Okay.
Once I see they're in the room with me.
Okay.
Can we go now?
Yes.
Okay,
I hold out the bag of holding for Nova to take
I
again,
grab it.
since I still can't see her.
I'll grab it, put it on. Well.
Okay.
Let's go.
You can close that door, open the hatch, and swim out.
My actual heart is in my stomach.
We're definitely seeing Jarlaxle at some point at the tavern, you know.
Yeah, he's gonna kick our asses.
Yeah.
I'm coming back here later.
Listen, if I
No,
did
you'll come
if
back
I did
later.
clown Liara and survived, I can do Jarlaxle just regular and survive.
Yeah. I mean,
Imagine
we'll
if I
see.
had done clown Jarlaxle.
Well, I mean, we'll see how flippant his crew is with talking about his escapades. They might that might be like I keep that to myself.
50% of them probably are his escapades.
Yeah.
Wow, we're all gonna die.
I'm gonna
Swim
die.
out into the harbor.
I am the only recognized person. Are we going back to our dragon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You can swim back towards the shipwreck where your little bronze dragon friend is still. You guys have not been gone very long. You've been gone for less than a half an hour. So your bronze dragon friend is still perched on top of that ship. It looks like he's actually just taking a few moments to just preen. He's just like cleaning himself. But when he sees you all swimming closer, he will sit up straight, and he sits very daintily with his feet in front of him and his wings folded against his back.
I look to Mico and gesture.
Sorry, I zoned out for a second. Can you say that again?
You're just moving up to the dragon.
Yeah. We went inside. We didn't get to see everything.
So what is it?
It's kind of just like, from what I saw, it looks like it's like a house, but underground. There's a lot of like machinery in there, so maybe it moves around too.
Can people live underground? That's fascinating.
You know who Lolth is?
No.
Oh, she's really bad. Well, somebody that was living in there worshipped Lolth. She's like this like spider queen goddess, and she like forces all of the drow. They kind of look like I do, to live underground, and she's really mean to all of them.
I didn't get to see the whole thing though, so now I'm pretty much just as curious as you are.
I'm sorry that I pulled you out, or asked us to, but look, sometimes you get a gut feeling and you just have to trust it. That doesn't mean that it's not, we never go back ever. I was curious.
Also, we were spotted, so it was the right time to leave.
I wasn't spotted. I'm master of stuff.
Like I said, you are free to go back, but it was time for the rest of us to go.
Oh, I'm definitely going back later.
Yeah, the clerks kind of told me we shouldn't push too hard on that one.
Hanged man? What does hanged man mean?
Let me pull it up.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Well, Nova is doing her card thing. Is that enough for a scale or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6?
Oh yeah, I told you you could have some scales if you figured out what it was for me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Do you want the more bronze ones, or do you? Like, he has kind of a there's kind of a green tint to the scales, like that are on his back, like along his spine, kind of on the brow ridge of his eyes, and along the little arm-like appendages that make up his wings. Kind of like if you like see like bronze with kind of like a green patina on it. And then he's got the bronze. And because he is a young dragon, the bronze scales are very much a very bright yellowy bronze. They tend to fade to a more like aged bronze as they get older.
I think maybe the more like the more bronzy ones, but maybe like one different one.
One of each would be good.
He
Yeah.
will begin to preen a few scales off of him, and he like spits them towards you, and they kind of float in the water so that you can grab them. He will give you 5 4 of them are bronze, like the bronze yellowy color, and 1 of them is the greeny patina one.
Should we all just take one?
Sure.
Yeah.
Does Mico want the greenish one?
Yes, I do want.
Yeah, Mico wants the greenish one.
Did you want to look in this chest?
Sure.
Sure.
If not, I'll take it back to my cave. But I figured I would give you a look if you wanted.
Is it locked?
I don't know. I haven't tried to open it.
Well, Mako, it's no secret underwater base, but hopefully maybe that will sate a little bit of curiosity for you. I really am sorry for being a little bit of a stick in the mud, but
You can't
That's
help
sort of
it. There's sticks in the mud everywhere you go.
and sometimes a stick in the mud turns out to be just the thing you need. Depends on what you're doing.
I don't understand that analogy yet. Go
Sometimes
to
you
the
need
chest.
sometimes you need a stick. Sometimes you want a stick.
So the chest itself, it is locked, but the lock is very rusted.
You know, this one might be better handled by someone with less finesse and more brawn.
And it's with the lock. Can I thorn with the lock?
Do you want to what?
I want to thorn with the lock.
Sure. Roll me an attack.
What's my plus to hit again? I think it's like 16 or something. Let me check. Let me make sure I'm not lying.
That would be your DC. Your plus to hit is gonna be like plus 5 or plus 6.
No, my spell attack is plus 8, so 18.
18? Okay. The DC was 13, so you are indeed able to break it open.
He goes, yeah! And he just, like, out of his hand, like, a thorny vine just comes out and just slaps it and breaks it. Ta-da!
And the lock breaks and falls away.
Gather round. So he's gonna just move to open it up.
Okay. There's a lot of silver in here, like silver pieces. There is also a golden amulet shaped like an octopus with eyes that are amethyst gems. What did you say your passive perception was? 18?
18. No, yeah, 18. Sorry,
18?
my bad.
23.
Okay.
Better than I thought I was.
So with the 23 and the 18 passives, you guys also notice that in the lid of the chest there is a little compartment that can be opened.
I'll let somebody else open that if they would like, but I will point it out.
Yeah, well, I think we should point it out to Tallice since she's got the tool thingies.
I was probably like, have you ever been in the pool and you like swish back and forth and it makes your whole body like start spinning like a washing machine? I was probably doing that. And then I'll stop and I'll come over and I will see if it's trapped.
Roll investigation.
Little dragon. Hey, 15.
Does not appear to be. It also does not appear to be locked. It just appears to be concealed.
Oh. Boink, I open it.
There is a stoppered wooden scroll tube inside.
Sir, look.
Ooh.
Oh wait, maybe we should put it in the bag so it doesn't get wet. Is it getting wet? Is this like watertight?
It is stoppered.
Okay.
I want the octopus. I think it's cute.
So there was the octopus, and what else was in the main compartment?
300
One-
silver pieces.
yeah.
Ooh. Nice.
I'm interested. I wonder if that's like he looks at a scroll case and he doesn't immediately think spell scroll because he's probably seen them more used for like maps or like. So he's like, maybe there's a map to another chest.
Well-
Maybe.
Could be.
Yeah.
Now that is an adventure I can get behind.
How big's the the case?
Like a foot.
Okay. Yeah. Could be a map.
Xylophone, do you want this stuff or can we take it?
It's all yours.
Thanks.
Oh, I want.
You
You
also
guys can
find-
have like You guys can have like the money and stuff. I want the octopus.
Okay.
It's really cute.
Whatever you want.
You
if
can
you
have
want
them.
to put it in your inventory and make a note, it is worth 250 gold.
250 gold octopus.
Thank you. You've been very kind to us.
Well, you did me a favor, so.
I'm sure at the very least Mico will be visiting somewhere regularly now.
Oh yeah, I'm coming by later.
Well, I don't live here. I actually, and he turns around and kind of points his head towards, an outcropping of rock. There's a cave over there that I live in. So if you want to come and visit, that would be where to find me.
Is the cave filled with water, or is there?
No, there's air pockets.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm coming by later. We can hang out and like play games.
Oh, that's
Okay.
Lovely.
That sounds
Thank
nice.
you for the scales and stuff.
Thank you, Zelafarn.
Let's get out of here before Jar Jar comes and like.
I love calling him Jar Jar.
Jar Jar
Zalafan
Binks.
will pick up that small crate that he had been taking back to his cave before, and we'll swim back in that direction.
Waves.
Did you say before, like, when we got in the water, is there, like, an inordinate amount of, like, debris on the seafloor here? Or is it just, like, a
Yeah,
little...
I mean, it's not like completely covering the seafloor, but like if a crate fell off a ship and sunk to the bottom and broke, like there's like broken crates and stuff and things like that. There's a few sunken ships that have probably been picked clean because they've been here for so long and other people have seen them.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. You guys can swim to the surface.
We just gonna like surface, or are we going back to the coast?
Oh, I was swimming back to the coast.
Yeah,
to
I
the
was,
beach.
I was gonna swim back
That's
to the
fine.
beach.
Yeah.
I think Ace's boots are still there.
My clothes are still there.
Someone
the next-
probably nicked my
Are they
boots.
still there?
Oh,
Yes, they
no.
are.
Ah, cool.
Walk back through the streets of Waterdeep.
Okay.
Short shorts.
Okay, you know, I feel better. I feel
It's okay.
another successful mission.
No one got hurt.
Like
got-
halfway.
We got what we needed.
We did.
And now at least one member of Joel Axel's crew thinks that I'm fucking him on the side. Or at least someone that looks like me.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
what you were telling him?
Yeah, that was my secret plan, was to act like Mico, or Frey and Sir were like special, lovely time visitors.
But I made it sound like I was more so someone that was hired to recreate this visage in a weird sort of Joel Axel way.
I
That
think
tracks.
Felrect got it. Felrect is someone who's always really nice to me in the Brigand Earth, and
He's
I
a good
worked.
guy.
Yeah, I worked with him like the most because like Jarlaxle doesn't have time for all of us like sad saps at the bottom of the ranks. So usually Felrect is the one that I talk to.
He is one of Jarlaxle's most loyal lieutenants. He did not appreciate the way that men were treated in Drow society, especially because he's trans. So he petitioned Jarlaxle to join the Brigand Earth. And he's been with him ever since.
My mouth closes and I finish telling the story of Felrect.
And
Yeah.
I'm sorry for making the blanket statement that these people kill people. I do lump a lot of Waterdeep's groups together, but you're right. I don't. You know them better than I. I shouldn't have made such a. It was more the nerves talking. Now the logic brain is kicking back in. That's all.
I think you'll find that very similarly to when we find ourselves fighting with people that, at least in my experience, I feel like they would only kill people when they felt like they had to for, like, their needs. At least in my time.
Felt wrecked, yes.
Yeah, like, felt like, they weren't just like, you know how, like, the Xanathar people were really just, like love murder, and, like, then there were, like, the Xanathars and the Zentarsms that were, like, fighting in the street, and, like, just, like, they're, like, the first day when we walked by, like, a pile of bodies, that's, like, we're more, like, the Briganders is more, like, stealthy, right?
Yeah, definitely. They're, like, a happy mix between the Harpers and the good Zentarum.
Yeah. I let my nerves get the better of me, and I said something that I don't actually mean. It was more so just sort of... I wouldn't want something to come back on you, or our employees, or, you know... My arms only go out so wide, I can't protect all the people I care about all the time.
I mean, I think things are already kind of coming back to all of us anyway, and I've made peace with the fact that Jarlaxle might have been able... I don't know. I thought I did a really good job lying the other day, but I don't know. And all of that aside, in a few 10 days' time, we're going to be putting ourselves intentionally into the maw of, like, pure evil.
Yeah.
So, like, you know,
Yeah.
there in that situation,
Context.
there's no, oh, I have a bad feeling and I need to get out because of what we're trying to do.
You're right.
Remind me really quick what your additional features with Bramble are.
Okay. So I have the voice of the Chainmaster, so I can perceive through his senses and speak through him in my voice as long as we're on the same plane. And then when I cast Find Familiar, my familiar gains either a flying speed, which he already had, or a swimming speed of 40 feet, so I chose swimming speed. As a bonus action, he can take the attack action, like on my bonus action. His weapon attacks are considered magical for the purpose of overcoming immunity and resistance to non-magical attacks. If he forces a saving throw, he uses my DC. When he takes damage, I can use my reaction to grant resistance to that damage.
Okay, cool. So I was thinking about something. You guys can keep going.
No, you're totally right. We are already going to be basically walking in front of the arrow, so to speak.
Deep duty. You are already in deep duty.
Deep duty.
I'm already in deep duty.
Stomping all around in it. It's really gross.
One day, Mico and I will get back and see every inch of that ship Scarlet Marpenoth.
Well, my want to keep people safe outweighs my personal worries. So even if they don't kill people, if you had done something that would catch his ire, I would cross swords with any man, woman, or beast in Waterdeep to keep that pretty little smile on your face.
Yeah. If you go back,
On
I'll
all
go
your
with
faces. He looks kind of over the group.
He wants the fancy schmancy stone anyway, so.
Yeah.
It's not ire, I don't think, but it's like.
Mico brings up a good point. Fancy stone. 2
Yeah.
out of 3. Is it time to have another conversation?
I was thinking, yeah, when we get back to the 3 cups. I was gonna talk to him.
Well, I mean, it's like not even noon.
Yeah, we made good time.
We can get back, see if we can figure that out, and then I will go see my father. Maybe he'll have what we need. He had a lot of random things.
Maybe.
And Mico, The next time you want to investigate something, I owe you one. I will go along with your next crazy plan. No objections.
Or else I'll turn you into a frog.
Can you do that?
Maybe.
Oh, you said you maybe could make us breathe underwater, and you did that, so I'm going to trust you on it. So, yes, you got...
choose the animal? Or was it have to be a frog? Could it be like a...
Wouldn't you
snake?
like to know?
Yeah.
I would like.
I owe you one. I owe you one, and if you're going to take me on a crazy adventure, at least have it be fun.
No promises.
Let's go back.
Sometimes the funnest adventures start as horrible tragedies.
Why a snake?
Just like snakes.
Okay.
What, is that weird?
Is it because they have like the fangs that bite people and you have like the fangs that bite people?
That's it.
Oh.
I actually never thought about that.
Yeah,
That's
but
something
don't
common,
snake
no.
don't snake
mean-
fangs like inject things and you pull
Some
things out
snakes
with your teeth?
Yeah.
It's the tracks.
Well, I don't really necessarily pull things out. My teeth just kind of make a hole, and then I suck.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
We're
Because the
children.
stereotypical spot is the neck, so that must be like really sensual for you.
It's because there's a vein there.
I know that
That's
that's the
the-
vein.
Oh, so it's just logistics.
It's just
Yeah.
logistics.
just
there's nothing
logistics.
sexy about it.
Your wrist also is a good spot. There's a spot like on
Yeah,
your legs.
we all have little scars from last night when you did this to us to do a taste test.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
him my shoulder.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm sucking my
I think
shoulder.
yours is the only arm one. I think.
Yours is on the
I don't
arm.
remember.
Yeah.
We got him somewhere.
Back to the 3.
Tallice.
Rebel! Rebel, where are you?
I went back to the castle hunter's house. Listen, you have to listen now.
What?
Listen! Not to me, to them!
Oh, I go in.
The two of them! Oh my god!
Telling me something.
Oh
He's our purest member. I love him.
He will kill someone by the end of this. I want him to. He deserves it.
I go in.
He is sitting in what looks like a hanging plant pot in the ceiling, like, dining room area of the castle enter's home. And he's, like, peering over the edge. And below, Victoro Castellanter and his wife appear to be arguing.
Oh,
I knew it! I knew it!
Trouble in paradise.
what was her name? Elzarina's the daughter.
Amalia.
Amalia.
There's Amalia and Victoro, who are the parents, Terenzio and Elzarina. Which I can send in the chat again if you would like.
Ay.
Oh man. Yeah, so like in the middle of having a conversation with everybody, I just kind of like started drooling.
So they are arguing. Victoro is more emotive and has more tone and inflection in his voice, expressions on his face than you have ever seen him in any of the times that you've noticed him. He's always been a people watcher when you've noticed him, so he hasn't really talked too much. Amalia has kind of been the one who has had most of the conversation. So this amount of emotion and frustration and even bordering on anger from Victoro is something that you have not seen from him before. Amalia, on the other hand, while she appears frustrated, there is kind of a desperation and insistence in how she is speaking to him. So Amalia says, "But we don't have the dragons. We can't just keep going forward if we don't have the dragons." And he says, Just because we don't have the dragons doesn't mean we don't also need them too. We're going to continue with this part of it. We can get the dragons later. We have to do this. We have to do it. It's going to happen on their birthday. It's going to happen at the party. It has to. It has to. That's the only time we're going to be able to have that many people in one place at one time. So even though we don't have the dragons, we're going to continue this. We can just tell him that we'll get him the dragons later. Amalia continues, tell him we'll get the dragons later. Do you think he's going to be understanding about that at all? Victoria responds, he's going to have to be. It's the only way. It's the only way. And I know for a fact that they have it. How do you know that they have it? You didn't see anybody, you didn't see them take it, and it's not like they're waving it around in front of your face, you don't know that they have it. I know that they have it because I've been told that they have it by the person that they stole it from. We are continuing with the plan at the party. We will get the dragons later. We have to. There's no other choice. We have no other choice. If we don't... And then, so he stutters, and Amalia says, then we need to move the party up. It needs to happen sooner. It can't happen on their birthday if we're getting the dragons later. Because you know what else happens on their birthday. We're not gonna have time to get the dragons if we have the party on their birthday. We have to move it up. It has to go up, like, at least a day or two, if not more. Well, how long do you think it's going to take us to get the stone? Because that's how much time we need, is the time to get the stone. And she kind of is like rubbing her hands over her face. She pinches the bridge of her nose. I don't know. And everybody has been seeming to fail us at every turn, so I don't know how much time we need, or who we need to talk to, or how we need to make this happen. Or what if we talk to them? What if we tell them? Maybe they'll understand. Do you think that they're going to understand? You think that anybody is going to understand? That's not how this works. No one understands. And they've been investigating any other devil worship activity in the city that they've been experiencing. Do you think they're going to understand this? But it's our children. It's our kids. I mean, isn't it worth trying?
Oh
No, it's not. We'll get the stone. You work on talking to any vendors. We'll move the party up. You're right. We probably need to move the party up. You work on talking to the vendors. I will work on getting the stone back and finding who we need to find, okay? Just stop arguing with me. And he walks away. And she stops. She's just standing in the dining room with her hands over her face. And the conversation ends.
Oh. Holy crap, you guys!
Oh, did you get some sort of headache?
No, that was Victoria to all of you.
Yeah. Holy crap, you guys!
What the fuck?
Tieflings.
Oh.
What was that about walking in deep duty?
I come back out of Bramble.
Okay.
And I throw up.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
Okay.
How is this? Oh my god.
Are you okay?
Is this from the spell?
Huh?
Did you swallow seawater?
The Castellanters know we have the stone, and I think they're going to do something to people at their party because there's something wrong with their kids.
Something wrong with their kids.
What do you mean?
Are you? Well, let's get home.
Yeah,
and
let's
get you some time to maybe chill, so you don't throw up more. Ew, chunky.
That's what you get for not wearing shoes, Mico.
You were barefoot.
Yeah, you gotta like back up, like, wait, please.
Like, kick some sand over it.
Sorry,
like
there's been a lot that happened today in the course of like 1 hour. And that was the information that I just heard is a little overwhelming. Let's go home.
Okay.
They need a stone, we need one more key.
They know that we have it.
Let's go.
Then let's go fast.
Okay. You guys can move and continue your journey back to the three old cups. I was gonna say the 3 old cups, like the 3 old kegs in Baldur's Gate.
The second that we're in the door, Sir is taking out the portable hole and like taking it out of its little like travel tube and going towards the stairs.
Olive.
He just slaps it against the wall. One in the hole.
I put the bag
Yes,
of holding
sir.
out and go in.
Go in the hole.
Go in
You
the
may all
hole.
go in the hole.
We need to put furniture in here so that we
Is-
can have like a dramatic sit.
Is Rainy and Moonky here?
Oh God.
No.
Okay.
Ooh, they're out.
They're still at his.
Being
They're still.
fruity.
They're still at Rainy's house, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're having a sleepover. They're doing each other's nails.
Oh, I love that.
You're alone?
I tell them everything that I heard
Okay.
and like describing how fired up Victoria was and how desperate Amalia was, and talking about they confirmed the devil worship, and that they're talking about needing to bring dragons and all of the people in one place to like him, and that they're going to talk to him about not having the dragons but having the people. And that they know that we have the stone because the person that we stole it from said so, and that they are going to push the party up because something's going to happen to the kids on the birthday.
Well, and he said it's the only time we're gonna have that many people in one place.
Uh-huh.
Nova. It's what that damn guy on the mountain talked about.
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
The
can you
holiday
remind
is
me
their
what-
birthday.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Let me roll.
And
to
didn't they have another
Nico.
child that they sent away?
To move away
They did.
to school is what they said.
But we
They sent
think
them
it was because the odds of them being a tiefling, and that's why they sent them away.
Yeah, because we found the book at the other noble house, the Growlhound house, that there was like evidence of like some of their family becoming tieflings, so they were sending their kids to Yartar.
Do you think that's what's gonna happen to the twins?
I mean, if they're going to become like Sarah, I don't know if that's as much a cause for desperation as doing something bad to hundreds of people on their birthday party.
But it might. We don't know what they're planning. If it's supposed to just be some sort of accidental tragedy, it could be.
But if they're planning to,
Oh,
What if
I think we might be. Mhm.
it's gonna happen again? It's gonna happen again.
it sounds like they're.
Oh no.
With the noble families.
It sounds. I mean, it sounds to me like they're planning hurting a bunch of people.
It's
It's gonna
history
be the
repeating
Colmathus
itself.
family again.
Yeah, it's history repeating itself.
But why?
An offering or a punishment? I don't know. I never found out. And there's only one person who may know.
Maybe you should talk to her. I'm not gonna force you, but you're right.
No,
She's the only one that knows. Maybe.
I
You know,
need to go
this
talk
this
to
could be
Elizabeth.
something else I asked my father about.
You
He
could talk
typically
to
knows a
him.
lot. He typically knows a lot about the city, so he might know something.
I think okay. They said that they might move the party up a day or two at least,
At least, yeah.
and it's in about 2:10 day.
Hmm.
That doesn't leave us a lot of time if we want to potentially save a lot of lives. There's not enough evidence. If we went to Lario with this, there's not enough evidence to
Yeah.
have them do anything. I think that everyone needs to maybe try and tackle this from a different angle and get as much information as soon as possible.
I just need to know why. I don't imagine. I mean, I know it's your children, but
There's going to be so many other children there. It's all of their friends.
We're going to be there.
Many families will be there.
I don't know why. I don't know why they would do it, Mico. I don't understand what his intention is. I
If
don't
we
know
knew
what the
it-
goal is.
Be a lot easier to stop them. That's kind of what we've been trying to figure out. Now we at least know what's happening, but we don't know why. But if we know what's happening, maybe we can try to stop it.
I think I should go talk to our investigator, see if he found anything else on the cults.
I think we should talk to Galore first.
Yes, of course.
Liara's going to be making her moves against Cephia, though it sounds like she may have said something a little bit too early. But I don't... Because we were gonna have Liara at the party too. We were going to have pretty much every damn person
Everyone.
we know.
We invited everybody.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I could try and talk to Elizabeth and see if she will tell me what happened. You could talk to Galore. Tallice, you could continue to work with Bramble. And I
Yeah.
can't believe I'm going to say this. Maybe you should talk to Dabble.
Yeah,
Frey,
Devil
your
was
father.
very interested in that info.
I can come back you up just in case. If you're going to talk to this person who's may or may not be related, I mean, I don't have to be myself when you go talk to them, just in case they try anything.
Go with
You?
me? Honestly, I would actually just like someone to be there for a little bit of support. Yeah. It's, we have a weird relationship, Elizabeth and I.
I'm
Oh,
also very good
that's
at about going unseen. I could also hang around wherever you're leading to if you want more than just one person. It's up to you though.
When do you have to talk to your father?
Sometime today.
Okay. Should I go now? Should I wait?
I would prefer. Can we see if we can see what the last key is first?
Maybe that, because maybe someone can get on it immediately. Nova.
Actually,
There you go.
She really
Wait,
pulled a rocket.
wait, I thought he was in the bag of...
No.
he was in the bra holding.
It's in the
Understood.
bra holding. That's right.
Hello, Stony.
Lord. Hello.
Can't hear you, Chel.
They're chewing.
What do you want? I was eating a French fry.
Laura, how do you have French fries wherever you are?
Galore.
Magic, I guess.
I'll pull out one of the scales. We got the second key?
Well, look at you.
Yeah. Can we get
It's the
a...
24 hours.
Yeah, we were really fast, too. It's not even lunchtime yet.
He goes in the background like, people are going to die.
Right. We kind of are on a timeline of, like, 2 weeks or less. Do you think I can get the 3rd key now?
Now.
Yes, now. Many lives are
So
at
you're
stake.
on a timeline, but have you yet proved you're worthy enough for the 3rd key?
I think getting 5 bronze scales in less than 24 hours is a pretty good start.
Roll a persuasion check.
Go for it, girl.
Okay.
Just say,
Hey,
I'm badass.
listen, I have an inspiration point, and if I'm allowed to give it to you if you need it,
Yeah.
I will do so.
I allow you guys to use your inspiration points to give someone advantage.
Okay, I'm gonna need that.
Take it. I'm clearing it from my sheet.
Okay, that's pretty good. What's persuasion? 19! Total.
Okay.
The first one was a 7.
Doing so quickly was impressive, yes.
So, that's a yes?
Alright, fine.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this is gonna help us.
Okay. The 3rd and final key to the Vault of Dragons is a shape changer.
A shape changer?
A shape changer.
The one I killed earlier?
We had one of a
No,
living one?
we know an entire guild of shard shunners that turn into rat people.
Does that count?
They change their shape.
Oh, I guess that.
Did he
I mean, does
specify?
it then?
Yeah, I was about to say I don't know if Mico counts.
Hey, just yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Does
Dude.
do they
okay.
have to be alive?
No.
Well, you didn't say they'd have to be alive.
Just said
We
that's
have
ginger.
we have one particular member that owes us something.
Who?
The brother.
The brother does. The brother does.
The brother
because
the
we-
brother of the Meadery family.
Yeah, Dasher.
Dasher.
Snow Beetle.
We need Dasher Snow Beetle. We need Dasher Snow
We
Beetle.
need Dasher Snow Beetle. Who thought that deadbeat kid would be like the the son of
you know what?
God?
Yeah, and you know what? That's on the way to your ex's house.
It is.
God, it is
Oh
on the-
no!
Ex's house.
Well, he's not, because
Right,
in
he's
the
not at
dog park.
home. He's not at home anymore.
Oh, well, yeah. But we have someone who was already brokering a deal with the Shard Shunners. We have a member of the Shard Shunners that kind of owes us one. So,
That's towing a fine line, though, because I connected them with the Brigandairth. So we gotta be real careful.
if anyone can walk a tightrope and look good while doing it, it's you.
You are right.
Do we all think we know what we can do?
Yeah.
I just want to throw this out there, last resort kind of thing if we need a shape changer. I really would rather not do this option. But my father can also shape change.
I mean, do you want us to go see your father?
No,
'Cause
I
he's brought him
don't.
up a couple times.
It's just it's just a coincidence that a lot of these
I
things
thought
might
we weren't
have.
supposed to know these things about your dad.
You already know. I've already spilled
Yeah,
those
but you
beans.
told us to not talk about it, so I thought you weren't going to continue
He's-
to tell us.
I'm just trying to.
He's giving
give
us a backup.
options.
It's
I
definitely.
would,
us
I
a
would
backup.
personally prefer not to, but he's one. He's one.
Do you
type
think
of-
you could
he's one of those
maybe?
people that would take the money for himself.
Right. Do you think you
He
could
sure
maybe?
is.
Yeah.
LMAO.
Do you think you
I'm
could maybe
just- we
ask
wouldn't be able
him
to stop him.
what he knows about, like, the nobles of Waterdeep?
Oh, that's one of the questions I was going to ask about the castle answers. Correct.
And the Cormathus.
Well, Athos.
Am I saying that right?
Okay.
Yeah, for Mathis. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's with a K?
Damn!
It's been it's with a K.
Oh,
I did not know.
Oh.
Reading it with
Thought
a
it was-
I
C.
realize that I've never typed it out for you. I've only ever said it. But okay, we've got the immediate, but we've been ahead of these people every step of the way. So let's think one step further. we get the last key. Do we go for the gold? Do we try and stop what they're doing? Does one lead to the other? Do we bargain and try and give them the stone now that we have all of the keys and just see if we can go faster than them?
We need to find where the vault is. That's technically like the 4th unofficial key.
Right.
Is finding where the vault is.
I can tell you where the vault is, says
Can you tell us right now?
No,
Why?
you have not secured the 3rd key.
Okay, so if we get the 3rd key, you'll tell us, yes?
Indeed.
Okay, great.
If
Should keep you in my boobs more often.
Oh no.
if Elizabeth doesn't work out, Nova, I believe if we get the 3rd key, he owed me some memories.
That is right. Do you remember that?
Yes.
He remembers.
So I'm gonna find out one way or the other within a very short span of time.
No, but could you ask if Mico actually fits the shape-changing
I think he said no.
thing? Did he say no?
Yeah, he
Okay.
said no.
Didn't hear that.
I think it's more of like someone who is afflicted, like with
With
shape changing, as opposed to like a druidic
shape,
shape changing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Things that would
natural.
work would be like were creatures of any kind,
Doppelgangers.
doppelgangers.
Will Liara work?
That's magic.
Yeah.
Changelings.
Changelings would work.
It has to be a physical ability,
Yeah, it has to be
Yeah.
not a magical ability. Okay. I'm not gonna say that I'm ready to go, but I can get myself there to Phylon Meadery.
I don't know that we should split up.
Yeah.
Literally everyone now knows confirmed. Like, they have confirmed that we have it.
I know, but
Whoever has it should not be alone. How about that?
That's
fair.
I
Well-
can run down really fast, have a conversation. You all stay here or wherever you want to go. Then I can meet back up with you all.
I was gonna say it eluded us for quite some time because it kept on getting passed off. Maybe we can set up some sort of schedule where we pass it among us. I also was going to ask Temperance for yet another favor and see if maybe she could make some fake copies that we could all carry on us.
I think we should give it. I think we should give it to Frey or Mico now.
Well, if Frey's going to his dad, maybe not Frey.
Mico should have it now. Good point.
Mico is gonna come with me to Phylon, so he won't be alone.
He's leaving the city.
Technically, almost guarantee they will not try and take it from me where I'm going, though.
I don't think we want your father to take it though, because they might
Well, I'm
not,
not
but
gonna-
he might.
I'm not gonna even. But I'm not
we'll-
gonna tell them about it.
Let's give it to Mico for now, and then
Okay.
Mico, you find a way and pass it off to Frey next. And we'll try and switch it off maybe twice a day.
I mean, where I'm going and what I'm planning on doing while I'm there means that there's absolutely no way to pickpocket it off me if someone were to try.
That's true.
That's true. You can just sort of... I don't fully get how that works,
I don't
but
want to think about it.
okay.
I don't want to think about it. It's fine.
Nature's pocket.
Everyone, speaking of Nature's Pocket, everyone dip your head out.
I don't do that.
I know, it's really creepy.
Really quick before we all like kind of split off different ways, who here wants their brain to be protected from mind reading and like stuff? I got one spell slot left for the day. Boop, I give it to Sir.
Chel, do I know if my father can read minds? Has he ever witnessed?
He does
like,
the
have
dad
ever-
thing where when he thinks you're lying, he tells you to stick out your tongue, and he's like, "I know you're lying."
Let me look really quick.
I hand the stone to Mico. Mico.
Thank you. Thank you. I put it in my pocket.
He can charm people, but
Mhm.
as far as mind reading, you don't believe he can.
Okay. No, I'm fine.
I cast Thought Shield on Sir, so for 8 hours, I put my hands like around your head, and it looks like little fireflies like come out of my palms, and like they land on your head, and then they like the glow like connects over your head like a little coconut head helmet, and then they're gone. And I cast Thought Shield on you.
He leans down to accept the spell, and then he leans forward a little bit more to kiss you between the eyes.
Ew, cooties, gross.
Your friend has been a very good friend to me.
My friend is a good friend to everybody who's my friend. If that makes sense.
If we're all alive by the end of this, I'd actually like to maybe have more of a formal introduction. We'll see.
I think it would be really fun to put all of you into like a permanent death pact like I did when I was trying to get Mico, not to tell what he could do, but like for all of you.
I'm never doing that again, actually.
So, where is everyone else gonna go?
My father's.
I was gonna quickly fly to the investigator's house and then fly to meet you at the Cormathus.
Okay.
Because I can do that now.
Who has earrings? Tallice? Mico?
Yeah, I have one.
Frey,
Can I
take mine.
Yeah.
What does this do?
It allows the people with the earrings to communicate. So you'll be able to talk to Mico. Mico will be with me, and you'll be able to talk to Tallice, and hopefully Nova's magic can cover keeping everyone connected.
It's only within 500 feet.
Yeah.
Actually, do I know if I'm going to be out of range when I'm going down my old home?
I mean, we're
getting
going to
to
be
your
outside of the
father's-
city.
Yeah, they're going to be outside of the city, so you'll probably definitely be out of
Okay.
range until you at least get close. Getting to your father starts in the City of the Dead.
Of course it does.
What?
I read that.
I'm not surprised by that at all. Come on. Hell yeah.
It does.
He's gonna go inside. He's gonna go in a tomb, and it's gonna be like a
Ooh.
I
man
know.
cave.
Nova's gonna go check on the investigator and then rendezvous at the Cormathus place.
Yes.
Sir and Mico are going to the
Or
Cormathus
Fyland.
place. Fyland.
Yeah.
Fyland
Yeah, I know.
place. And then Frey is going to see his dad. Am I going to get Dasher or am I going to talk to Dabble?
I think both of those are good for you to do. If you want like Dasher to be like a group thing, then you could go to Dabble. Or if you want to try and push your sway with the Shard Shunners on your own again, you could go for Dasher.
I mean, so I'm sorry to be like boring here and out of character, but I do like it. I feel bad being like the only one that does that.
Okay, so go.
It's like a
go to
major
Dabble.
plot beat.
Sure.
So go to Dabble.
Go to
yeah,
Dabble.
Well,
Okay.
we can say when we all check in and we're like, we've done what we need
Research.
to do. We'll all go to the Shard Shunners.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll rendezvous at the
Are we going to?
tavern
Sure.
though.
Yeah, are we going to shard
Yawning
rest to
portal?
give people time to attune to like their items and stuff? Because you need to attune to the earring.
Yes.
You do need to attune
I
to the
can-
earring, so you could get a spell
Yeah.
slot. You could get your spell slots back.
Oh, I will do so.
So we'll
It's been an hour before.
Because we've
Yeah.
been sitting here for a while.
yeah. Okay. So we'll do that, and then we will. All my friends and scatter to the winds.
Or Chel.
No,
Splitting
you're
the
good.
party in 4 ways until
I mean, this is basically us being like, so Chel, prep this, then this, then this. It's like a bullet point list.
So I'm gonna ask this. Do you guys have written down, or like will you be able to remember for next session where you guys are going?
I'm writing it down right now.
I have where I'm going written down.
I'll paste it in the chat.
Because we're getting very close to when we end. So I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
that now would be a great time to end.
Yeah.
I do want to ask you guys this question. And this is especially for Derek. Next week we have Vigil. And then the following week is the week that I'm gone.
That you're gone.
Do
well, that's
you
better.
want to run Waterdeep next week
Ooh.
instead?
Do a double and then
And then
do a double.
do a double.
Yes.
Yeah, we could do that.
Can-
or just
Makes
like
sense,
normal.
'cause-
Can all of the, can you prep all of this in
I'm
a
good,
week?
Don't worry about me.
Yeah, let's.
It doesn't
I
matter
think we
to
should
me.
plan for a double.
Yeah.
Canadian
Double
coffee.
double.
Tim Hortons,
Tim
double.
Hortons.
Okay. I know you guys sounded very excited after this piece of information
Yeah.
had come out, and I know you guys probably want to know what's happening next. So I wanted to offer that before we continued, so you didn't have to wait 3
Yeah.
weeks or 4 weeks to see what happens. So
Okay.
Yeah, I love that.
Wowie.
Oh my god.
Yo, I'm gonna shit with excitement.
I'm very glad about the spells that I prepped for Mico because they're perfect for something like
We gotta take us out, Chel.
Okay. When you are attempting to explore an underwater submarine that belongs to your boss that you are not currently in good graces with, make sure you add your proficiency bonus.
Hey.
Does anybody have any announcements they want to throw out before we go? I forgot.
Don't forget to check out.
announcements.
Yeah, you're good. Don't forget to check out Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard Castle Games. Probo birthday week is coming up. We're going to be doing a ton of giveaways, so make sure you tune into all of our fun special content and check out our streams every night of the week.
Yeah. Late night Mystic Hour tomorrow. Come hang out. That's it.
All right.
All right.
Well, we will see you next week then for a double Waterdeep.
Ooh.
Love you. Bye.
Resurface.
Resurface.